Yo. Pyramid plot from the bottom to the peak. Ash me the lies, truth ain't weak. Naysayers walking, no new speak. Scheme crumbling, cold shattered, bleak. Promises of wealth, gold feathered truth. Onpassive dreams, scans hollow booth. Eyes unblind, it's time to sleuth. Escape the web, find proof in youth. Time to bounce, leave the cold zone. Scheme falling, let it be known. Naysayers truth, our daggers thrown. Ashes kingdom, we're breaking the stone. Digital deceit on passive streets. Scams run deep, feel the beats. Investors cry, no way to eat. Unmasking this fraud, no repeats. Ashes words, smoke screen facade. Promises broken, dreams all charred. We've woken up, we're off guard. Breaking free, cut the cord, charred. Lies exposed, truth widely spoken. Chain reaction, web is broken. Freedom's here, scams out in the open. Naysayers rise, no more coping. Yeah. Lies exposed, truth widely spoken. Chain reaction, web is broken. Freedom's here, scams out in the open. Naysayers rise, no more coping. Blocks falling, schemes broken, ash got them choking, wallets getting stolen. Promises of gold, dreams been molded, naysayers expose lies, truth unfolded. Naysayers in the streets, ash skim unravel. Wake up out the cold, time to travel. Speaking cold, let the truth rattle. Onpassive's a joke, no need for babble. Promises, illusions, they got you in a daze. Webs out flashy, but heart full of haze. Fake riches, paper castles in a blaze. Ashes, empire crumbling, end of the craze. Naysayers in the streets, ash skim unravel. Wake up out the cold, time to travel. Speaking cold, let the truth rattle. Onpassive's a joke, no need for babble. Promises, illusions, they got you in a daze. Webs out flashy, but heart full of haze. Fake riches, paper castles in a blaze. Ashes, empire crumbling, end of the craze. Naysayers in the streets, ash skim unravel. Wake up out the cold, time to travel. Speaking cold, let the truth rattle. Onpassive's a joke, no need for babble. Spinning tales in the dark. Got folks in trance, hypnotized by the spark. Dim truth peeking, find your mark. No riches here, just an empty park. Preaching progress for reality twisted. Onpassive dreamers, naive and misfitted. Broken promises, karma never resisted. Naysayers can't tell how we existed.
Still you'll catch your time. Naysayers don't play, we speak what's true. Onpassive scheme ain't meant for you. Ash got plans to steal your soul. We won't lead you down that hole. We rock, you know we won't stay by. Won't steal your cash, your time ain't mine. Ain't mine. Naysayers rise, we shine so bright. Truth cut deep in darkest night. Ash and his game wanna take what's yours. Pyramid built with hidden doors. Claims of wealth, but it's just a lie. We naysayers, we don't buy. Ash and his gang wanna take what's yours. Pyramid built with hidden doors. Claims of wealth, but it's just a lie. We naysayers, we don't buy. We won't be silent, gonna raise our voice. Speaking facts, ain't no choice. Break the chains of a dirty scheme. Naysayers live in the dream. Promises of gold, but all you get is smoke. Ashes empire, just a joke. Naysayers stand up, keep it real. We cut through lies like sharpened steel. We work, you know we won't stay by. Won't steal your cash, your time ain't mine. Ain't mine. Naysayers rise, we shine so bright. Truth cut deep in darkest night. Hey,
Let's go! Love this song! Woo!
Karma's a bitch.
Queen of Karma.
Hello, everyone, and happy FriYAY to my sayers of nay. Today is the day that we get together and we go through all things Onpassive. We do a meme review, we have poetry, we have stories, we have Tanja getting angry, usually, again this week, and we go through some of the videos and play some fun games. So grab some booze, grab some snacks, or whatever your vice is, and come and hang out. Today, we're doing the usual. We thought we'd start off with the meme review. We have a plead from an O-founder in India to Mr. Ash Mufara, the idiot. And then we have Tanja getting upset. We have a poem, and today's poem is brought to us by our dear Salami Nugget. And of course, we have a game that should be great fun. And it's a new one that we have not played yet. So again, when the time comes, let me know what you think about it and I'll add it to the roster. We're still kind of having some fun trying to figure out what games we want to be playing. Sounding pretty good, Queen. Must have exercised those demons. Yes, I gave Bob Larson a call. He came out.
Power of Christ compels you, bitch.
And then my voice was granted back to me. You know, kind of like The Little Mermaid, but I didn't have to kiss a prince. So that was good. That negative YouTube channel. Woo! Tanja getting upset cheers me up. Good, good. You'll be very happy today. Very, very happy. So as always, I thought that we would start today with our Onpassive meme review. And this week's is a little bit shorter than past weeks because they weren't posting as much. Weird, right? Weird. No, we're not doing Sherry Bingo this week. I'm hoping that we can do Sherry Bingo next week and we can just do like a Sherry FriYAY. I'm hoping that we can do that next week. And I was thinking that we would make it Halloween-like and it would be great fun. It just takes me quite a while to set up. So I'm still kind of working on that one. But I promise you, it will be a fun game nonetheless. Let's get right into our wonderful, amazing Onpassive meme review. Yeah, I suck at doing that. We'll get better. So this is one of the very first memes that I saw this past week. They're very, very interesting. It says Digital Beauty. And it has a bunch of their product logos in the back there. Even some that I don't even recognize all of these. Hello, Sherry. Mon chéri. Good to see you. So I can't go on X right now for another day. I got banned for a little bit. But here it says Digital Beauty. And then it has Ash right here. And just the pose that they've attached his head onto made me laugh because it looks like you can tell that that's not him standing here doing this with his arms because you can kind of see where they attached his head. So it looks like a floating head and I really like that. Hello, Mr. Level. See, Jen sees it. The head is nicely detached. So it looks like a floating head. I really like that. And then he's holding like the Onpassive logo in one hand, and I don't really know what the other ball is. I might be like a collage of all of their logos. Not really sure, but we all know that he's balancing balls, so there's that. This one comes from a Chris Johnson video or stream. I believe that this was actually from the famous Warped Marty DeGarmo video, where if you were here for FriYAY last week, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And for some reason, I saw a couple people just take this and then share it out, and that made me kind of giggle because it's Ash's unwarped face because they got it from the Chris Johnson version. And then it has like the little hearts with the rock on, I love you hand sign in the corner there. And then it's just, the next phase will happen. And it just kind of makes me laugh. I found it great fun. Global flags. Global. Is it the flags of all the countries? Maybe that's what it was. The floating head is giving French Revolution feels. It's the revolution. Ash smirking when he's recognized a new mark to scam. There we go. Is that the next phase? But I just find it humorous that like that video played and then somebody was like, this is the part that we need to screen cap from it. And then they actually shared it around. I had screen capped this as well to show my Discord the difference between Marty DeGarmo's like morphed version and then Chris's version, but it wasn't this exact slide. I don't think anyway. So it made me laugh. I was like, why are they sharing this around? I just shared this privately in my Discord to be like, this is what it's supposed to look like. This is what Marty's playing right now. But no, they were like, yeah, we'll share this out publicly. This will help us promote it. And it looks so silly. X is really crap. I see people are discovering they're being unknowingly signed up to follow Trump and Musk. What the actual fuck? Yeah, also I heard that if you unfollow or block Elon Musk, then you might also get banned right now. So that's not good. Albs is here, in it to scam it. So yeah, I just find it humorous that someone actually clipped this and was like, we need that. I wish they used the one from Marty's channel, though. That one is a lot more fun. I am not really sure what this is. It looks kind of like Toronto. But then I was like, maybe it's supposed to be Dubai. But it's Onpassive City. Maybe we need to build Onpassive City because of the giant Apple meteor that is heading straight for Earth. It's coming. Are you ready? Onpassive. And this one cracks me up. Because I'm like, dude, I don't think that this image actually says what they want it to say. Right? Like, I look at it from my point of view, and I hope that you're all seeing it from my point of view. Like, a giant meteor of apples heading towards Earth is probably going to cause all of us to be in extinction. Just like it did with the dinosaurs back in the day. We don't want meteors hitting the Earth that are of this size. That would be awful. So it's kind of funny because it's like, yes, they're very destructive. They're about to take out the whole fucking world. But they're posting it as a positive, and I can't help but look at this like a negative. Like, this would not be good. You know, like, we would be getting warnings on the news. They would be like, there's a giant apple bunch failing down to the Earth. We need to take cover. Build bunkers. Start building your bunkers because, as you can see, Onpassive is coming. As an apple bunch. Might be coming to a place near you. I thought they were olives, but I really like olives. That would be so much funnier. I don't think the impact of a bunch of olives would be as hard as a bunch of apples. I like that one better. That's not getting past the Iron Dome. extinction level event coming, right? Like, I'm looking at this like, oh shit, we gotta take cover. This is not good. It's an apple nuke. A whole new meaning to apple cider. Every time another elderly founder passes on, Ash loses another future scamming opportunity. Very true. A meteor made of apples? Does it have terms and conditions? I'd like to have the martini for those olives. Yeah. Yeah, you might need one of those to get through today. But this is just to be another example of a time where they kind of memed themselves. Like they post something like this and they're like, this is really good. This is an awesome, awesome way to advertise our business. And then when I see it, I'm like, yeah, the interpretation the rest of the world has may not be what you're going for. You know, try to think of how other people are going to view it. Then there's this one of Ash that it just, I don't know what's happening. Like, it looks like he's a ghost. He's like literally blended into the background. And then they're thanking him. They're all, thank you, Mr. Ash Mufara. We love you. But this was sent to me to be like, what is this picture of Ash? Like, why is he blended into the background? Why does he look like a ghost? What is this editing job? And it gave me good vibes because it reminded me of the whole reason why the meme review started. Because we were laughing at them putting Ash's heads on people's bodies. And, this was kind of like another callback. Onpassive, always test my sobriety. That looks like a funeral brochure, doesn't it? Right? Like, that's something that I would expect to see on, the funeral brochure, the obituary picture. Very good. We need to flood the internet with those being called olives. Maybe we can cause some of the founders to lose their mind. Maybe we can trick them into calling money olives instead of apples. He's disappearing into nothing. Maybe they're just trying to show us what Onpassive is doing. It's fading away. It's disappearing. A postcard suitable for the handgun range. At least if it were from Apple. The meteor would be Macintoshes. I knew I wanted to buy booze for this. Also, like, what is his expression? I feel like when you stare at this for a couple minutes, he doesn't look like he's smiling. It's such a funny thing. When you just glance at his face in this briefly, it feels like he's smiling. You're like, oh, a picture of Ash smiling. But then when you really look at it, you're like, is he wincing? Wait, I don't know if that's actually a smile. He looks slightly disgusted. That happens a lot with pictures of Ash's face. Or maybe it's just me. Maybe I need to take up drinking. This one I love. It's an old one. I don't know how it hasn't made it into one of these yet. But as you can see, we got a good old owl there. Good old owl. And it says, what is Onpassive? And the answer is super artificial intelligence, which I think we can all agree on. Onpassive is definitely super artificial intelligence. There's not much genuine intelligence there at all. So once again, another example, another example. And yes, intelligence, I didn't want to say it. I was waiting for one of you guys to get it. Intelligence is also spelled wrong. So there's just layers of comedy in this picture. But it's also another example of, again, them making it and going, this is a great ad. Like, we should definitely post this up as an ad. And it's like, yeah, the rest of us are not going to take it as a good ad. We're going to say, what is Onpassive? Super artificial intelligence? Yeah, okay. Okay. Intelligence. Intelligence. Bad Al spelling. Poor Al. I feel like the facial expression on this robot is looking at it like, really? really, you put my face on this and then that's how you spell intelligence? Like, I have it written down here on my clipboard the right way. What's wrong with you people? An AI pilot doctor? Must be. Must be. They're all about being pilots. Then there's this one. Again, it was posted, I believe it was also in last week's, but I fucking really like the cat. It was getting posted again all over the place. It was really one of the only new ones that I haven't seen that was posted this week. They haven't been posting as much as usual. So again, Onpassive with heart, uplifting humanity. Stay tuned, stay focused. We got In It to Win It down both sides with the apples, with the weird thing growing on it. The game is on. For the first time, a wonder is going to happen in the world. The future of internet. And it's such a missed opportunity. Right? Exactly. It's not even for Catmo. Such a missed opportunity. Could have used this for Catmo. And all you would have had to have said is Onpassive. Catmo is on. And then have the cat. And like take everything else away. And then maybe it would have been kind of a cool ad. Right? Like that would have been all right. But no, we got to fucking fill up the whole page so that everywhere you look, there's something to blind you. Why do I get the feeling Wile E. Coyote came up with this? Wile E. Coyote came up with it. Playing with fonts in MS Paint. Yep, it is very MS Paint. Speaking of pilots, they're also posting a lot of these up still. Onpassive. Life is about to get better. Ash Mufara. Is that a direct quote? Nobody else has ever said that. That is only quoted by Mr. Ash Mufara. And then again with the fucking airplanes. I don't know why they keep showing airplanes. There are actually people in this company who seem to think that they're going to be building aircrafts. And it's like, okay, sure, that hasn't really been talked about other than that one stream where we talked about this the last time, the whole airport thing, and I showed you guys that they were talking about planes and whatnot. So it's kind of something weird that they just keep doing, but there are so many people that actually believe that they got something to do with airplanes, and posting memes like this is not helping. It's not helping it. A plane is about to land on your head. Like that Apple meteor. It's so they can take off, eh? We're finally launching here. Because airplanes sometimes crash. Is that what it is? That's what they're trying to tell us? Like, we crash like the airplanes. We're going to be as successful as the planes of 9/11. Sorry, I'm Canadian. It might have been too soon. A partnership with Boeing. It was on an Onpassive plane that had a busted door. We need Bruce Willis with a lighter. But yeah, again, with the planes, they're all over the place. And yeah, I think it is supposed to be like, look at us, we're launching. But again, when you just post a quote, the logo, and a picture, and you don't really do anything else, and then you're not explaining your business properly, you know, you could kind of see how people, especially that don't speak English is not their first language, so they're like trying to translate and interpret all this stuff, and things aren't interpreted, believe it or not, all the same way in terms of like imagery and whatnot. Depending on what culture you're in, you might interpret this a different way than I do. So like when you're doing ads, you have to think of all of that stuff. That's why people go into marketing and advertising as a career. Because when they're making ads, they know to think of all of these things and look at how people outside of them are going to interpret the pictures. You know what I mean? And it's like Onpassive just fails at that every time. Hello, Jelly. Razzle dazzle, motherfuckers. Where are the products? They've disappeared. Oh, they're in the plane. The plane has stolen them. They're launching with them. Oh no. Life is about to get better. The plane missed you. There's honestly 100 ways that you could interpret this picture. That's what the problem is, you know? An Onpassive plane will never be cleared for takeoff. No, they're definitely missing all kinds of stuff. You know, they got the luggage hatch open. They're trying to take off without the wheels. It's just an awful time. They should read Murder Must Advertise by Dorothy L. Sayers. They should really read something because, again, you can interpret this in a million ways. And unfortunately, a lot of people in Onpassive interpret this as, oh my God, we're doing AI in airplanes. And I'm like, why? Why? But then it's like, yeah, okay, I can see how they got that. On an Onpassive flight, they promise you will get snacks, but you have to wait until after the plane lands and you're already in the terminal. And then they basically tell you, yeah, it'll be another 3 months until you get those snacks. We'll actually mail them to you. Go ho. Why are the wheels attached to the wings? So many questions. Because it's an Onpassive airplane. We're back with horses instead of unicorns. I was greatly surprised, but I was like, they're almost there. Onpassive. And we have unicorns. I'm not really sure why it just says stallion with the horses. The Onpassive stallion. And I'm like, okay, that's a little creepy. I don't like it. Horses and seagulls, right? Right? There are unicorns that invested in Onpassive. They had their horns taken away. Then there's this one, another great example of them putting Ash's head on somebody else's body. I like that. They're naysayers. Nay. So we have Ash here, and his head's a little warped in this, so that's great fun. And then we have these big robots, one on either side of him here. And then it says, boss, what next? And it's a little creepy. They think Ash is Tony Stark. You know what? The last couple weeks, like, they really have been memeing him like a mob boss. It's actually a really scary Tony Mufara. Is that the tech team, right? Do you think that some of them think that the tech team is actually just a bunch of, like, robots? Because based on some of their, like, marketing materials, hey, I mean, some might. Some might. I mean, some of them think that they work on airplanes based on marketing materials. So I don't know if that would be a stretch. Ash Mufara confirms. He speaks Klingon to them. Looks like 2 enforcer robots waiting for the command to take out someone. They're actually there to take out Ash. It's Judgment Day, and they've come for Ash. These are the last 3 minutes of his life. He did say do it or die, so Ash looks like a waiter. Yeah, that suit doesn't really look like a boss suit, huh? They have a Ken doll lower physique. Tiny Dinger Condom. Say hello to my little friend. Onpassive's order 66. Oh, it's so creepy. Boss, what next? Not what's next. Boss, what next? So, of course, the grammar is always impeccable. Here we have a little cartoon. As you can see, there's a guy standing at a wall. And then there's a detective. I'm going to assume that this is being narrated by John Barilla, just like Sesame Street detective skit was. Then this guy says, hey, got any solution for my failing business? Because, you know, as a CEO and owner of a business, you would definitely go to a brick alley. You'd go to an alleyway, see a guy in a trench coat and be like, that is the dude who I should ask. You got any solution for my failing business? And he goes, Onpassive, automated web traffic, business automation, AI communication channel. Onpassive. I'll take all of it. And I was like, yeah, that's pretty much how you would have to sell it, because nobody that wouldn't buy something from a dark alley from a guy in a trench coat is probably going to buy Onpassive. So there's that. There's that. Why is John sneaking up on the poor guy? Hey, you want to buy an E? Line, dot, line, dot. The detective must really hate that guy. He's like, your business does not even deserve to go, because you're literally asking me this in a fucking alleyway. Do I look like the guy you should ask? I'm wearing a trench coat. All right, and I'm about to go voice the Sesame Street detective thing. And then I got to sing about how you can have whatever you want at Ash Mufara's restaurant in a few minutes. So, you just don't deserve to have a business. We're going to shut it down. Join Onpassive. But again, a cartoon, and I don't know if this is saying what they wanted to say, because to me it says Onpassive. Sell it in a back alley. That's the only way you'll be able to get rid of it. And it's so not what they're trying to say. Then there's this one. And we have the red writing here that says higher order benefits. And then on each step, it has a step. Yeah, I know, the original. Innovate, validate, define, recruit, enable, and grow. And then we have, I think we can go higher with Onpassive. But it's funny because he's really just painting the steps on a wall. So you're getting the illusion that you have stairs there, but you can't actually go to a second floor by using these stairs. So, maybe it does work. It's all just a disguise, a guise. A wobbly ladder about to fall over. He's gonna fall. He's a little crooked, huh? Crooked. So I kind of like this one. I mean, it's pretty artistic. I'm sure they stole it from someone. It looks like it's probably been used for something else. A lot of their stuff has. But, the thing about memes is that we all steal from each other with memes, right? Like, there's meme templates. You can literally just go to a website with meme templates to make memes. If you didn't know, that's why so many of them use the same picture and whatnot. So I don't really know if we can complain too much about them stealing this artwork on this one. But this one's fun. It's kind of different, and it doesn't give me a headache. At least it's not too busy, right? I mean, they're going to have to call an ambulance for the guy on the ladder, but that's not really my problem because we're going on to the next one. This is from Derek. And Derek is announcing something to us that's very important. And he's broken it right down. So, we're very happy for him. A time has come. Not the time. Not the time. Just a time. A time has come. And Ash Mufara was real. That I can yell again. Everyone's like, oh, fuck, it was so nice when she couldn't speak for a week. But yeah, a time has come, and Ash Mufara was real. So he is no longer real. Exactly. I love it so much. Derek is half man, half television. And then he shows us Ash. And he gives us a whole breakdown that shows us allegedly that Ash is real. And it's all in Ash Sir background, as they're calling it. So let's take a closer look at it, shall we? What do we got? Well, we have his face on a pumpkin, which that hasn't been up in a little while, unless you put it back up now. I couldn't notice the last time he was live. But apples. We also have done. And then we've circled the heart with the I love you hands or rock on, depending on where you're from. And then we have timber, which he then circles the hourglass. I'm not sure what that's about, like they're falling down. And then he has legal, and there's the justice scales, which we have always found very ironic. And then they have the king, but he also has the queen there. I don't know why you forget about the queen. All right. Don't forget about the queen. As the queen, I'm very, very insulted right now. And then we have an ash bomb, which made me laugh. And I was kind of like, oh, shoot, hope that doesn't detonate. That would be awful. It would be so awful if that was accidentally a live grenade. Oh no, what would we do if ash went down? That would just, I'd be so upset. But it makes me laugh because I don't know what does this mean? Like he's Apple is done and they're timbering the legal. He's the king of the ash bombs. Like none of this really means anything. I know that we've kind of laughed about how he put a king and queen in his background. Of course, I'm going to notice that. And all of you guys in my chat have constantly pointed out the irony of the scales of justice behind him as he's getting sued by the SEC for $108 million. That's funny shit. But I don't really know what the rest of it is. And is that the ash bomb that we've been waiting for this whole time that they keep talking about? Because they fooled me. I didn't know. I guess it has been there. It's been there all along. Look at that. One of these things is not like the others. It probably contains the ashes of Ash's last business partner. When Pam from The Office gives Creed 2 pictures and tells him head office needs him to find the differences. Oh, did you miss the streams with the pumpkin? It was up there last fall. And I thought he put it up this year for a little bit in September, if I remember correctly, but it didn't last too long. It's only up for a stream or two, and then he had removed it. So this isn't even the newest background he has either. A very old background of his. I believe the last time he was streaming with all of this stuff on was, like I said, I think he did it for 1 week in September, and then we made fun of the pumpkin. That's what happened. He had his little pumpkin with his face. We ended up stream sniping him, made fun of how he has a pumpkin with his face on it in his background. And then the next time he was on, it had disappeared. Then we went, oh no, where did it go? He hid it on us. So we kind of I think it might be our fault. It was me, I did it. It was my fault. It's my fault that you can't remember that because he removed it because we had kind of poked fun at it. And then that's kind of when those scales of justice showed up there, right? So he has the oldest picture and then a newer picture is underneath, if you can kind of see that 2 different times that he's been live. And it's showing us the background. But I don't know what it means. Apple timber legal ash bomb. It's a done king. The king is done. How am I supposed to be reading this? This is whatever. Jelly Snack remembers. Jelly Snack's oh yeah, that's what happened. King Ash Bomb, done legal timber apple. Right? I don't know. But apparently this proves that ash is real. And I've sat here for way longer than I want to admit to. Trying to figure out how does it even mean that? Because the way he posted it, a time has come and Ash Mufaro was real. This is the proof then. I'm assuming that then this is the proof of him being real. And it doesn't circle him sitting in a chair speaking to them on a video like you would expect. Oh my God, he's real. Look, here he is. You know, it was very, very Wizard of Oz. Look, the man behind the curtain is real. But then instead you just get a picture of a bunch of apples and like the justice scale and a bomb. And you're like, what am I supposed to do with this? You know? Ah, he was real when he did the pumpkin. But now that he is doing the legal timber bomb, he is no longer real. That legal timber ash bomb did not make him king. Proof of him having been real. Yeah, so I'm not really sure what this is, but apparently this is the proof that we need. So I guess write that down. This one's fun. Everybody loves The Simpsons. Everybody loves The Simpsons. And so this was posted up. I'm not really sure. I again sat here for longer than I'd like to admit. And I was like, who the fuck are these people? Who are these? Like, who? Wait, which one's Marty? Why does Julie and Susie look the exact same? What is going on here? You know? Bart joined Onpassive since when? And I do love The Simpsons. I love The Simpsons a lot. My daughter's a huge fan of them now. Because, you know, she just turned 10, so she's just really understanding humor. and you know, getting into the adulter kind of cartoonish things. So she's a huge fan of The Simpsons. So I was like, oh, that's kind of cute. I just wish that we could like actually know who is who and that they actually like based it off of someone. Like I get the dude in the middle is probably supposed to be Ash. But then I'm like, okay, but who are these other people? Like, who are they? I don't know. Bart represents all the children joining, right? We can live with this, right? I was like, this is like the best meme they've ever done. Copyright infringement lawsuit incoming in 3, 2, 1. Dope. Better hide South Park and Family Guy from Hannah. She doesn't know South Park yet. Being a founder got Homer some hair. But since you did bring up South Park, we all know that I love The Simpsons, but we all know that my gig is South Park. And if you don't know, hi, my name is Queen, and I am known for making South Park memes of drama, where I redo it in South Park cartoon style. And I've memed with South Park 5 million times in the last 5 years I've been on the platform. So I was like, I cannot show my audience this Simpsons version where we cannot even tell who is who if I don't then make the South Park version. So here it is, Onpassive, the South Park version. And now we can actually see who it is. Do you guys see it? You guys see it? I would die if South Park ever made an Onpassive episode. This Halloween's gonna be so fun. I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. Comfort, yes. Yes, that's comfort. See? Look at that. Just like, there we go. See, I'm better at this. Ha ha. I'm better at this. All right? So yeah, so we got Marty in his chair. We got Ashley Mufara in the middle there with his dollar sign necklace. We got Chris with his squinty eyes and his cowboy hat. Then we got Julie. Next to Julie down there is Red with his Hawaiian shirt. Then next to Red, you can make that whoever you want. It could be Michael Williams. It could be Collins Manna. Or etc. Because let's be real. A lot of you guys think that they're all the same person. And then we have Comfort Confor. And no, don't make that racist. That's not a racist thing. It's because they actually all do look almost the exact same. All right. They're all short, same hair, same face shape, all have glasses. And some people have trouble telling them apart. So make that whoever you want it to be. And then, of course, we have a comfort there at the end. There we go. There we go. I wish that I didn't. Do you know Trey Parker and Matt Sweet? I thought if I ever met those two people, that would make my entire life. Like, yeah, we hang out all the time. We like go out for coffee and shit. And shit. No, I don't know them. Ah! Do you think I would be here if I did? Surely I would actually be a real voice actor. Oh, cowboy hat. I wondered why Chris was Canadian. It was the closest thing that I could get to like a cowboy hat that looked like the one that he wears. His like tannish one. Or Charles O song. There you go. So it can be Michael Williams, Collins Manna, Charles O song. Again, you guys think that they all look alike, along with there's one more that looks almost exactly like them that I can't think of the name of right now. But yeah, you guys often get them all mixed up. So I was like, they can just make that one whoever they want. But there is the South Park version of Onpassive. Stay tuned for more. Now we're going to get into some memes from us naysayers, because I do like to include those. If you do make any memes in future and you make Onpassive memes or even other anti-MLM memes and you would like me to include them in the meme review on FriYAY's stream, just send me it in my email or look for my socials up on my channel and send it down to me and I will include it in the next week's FriYAY. I usually don't hold on to them for any longer than 2 weeks. So if you're not in like that upcoming week's FriYAY, you'll for sure be in the next one. I promise. I promise you. So send them all down. So Onpassive is as real as I am. And we got the tooth fairy there. And I found that fun. No, I wouldn't use South Park episode generator. That would be cheap. I didn't even know they had that. But no, I have my own ways. Don't you worry. Now we have this one, a SpongeBob. Just another day in the Onpassive scam, and the to-do list says nothing. What are we doing today? Nothing. Again, we're doing nothing. We're doing nothing. Oh, Mr. Level, I have all of like the scenes from South Park saved. And I have my own versions of them, as well as the versions from the show, as well as 5 million backgrounds. And then I use a mixture of a template for the character along with whatever I can find on Canva. And then I usually mix it all up kind of thing. That's what I do to make the South Park cartoons. It's a big job, but don't worry. It's worth it for you guys. 8 hours of webinars. I guess that could be on there too, right? 8 hours of webinars. Do nothing after that. Just nothing in between. This one is from Joe. Our Joe from Detroit sent this one. And as you can see, it has Marty in his chair. And it says, giant ass adult diapers trademarked. So stay tuned for those ads. And that is our meme review of today. So thank you for joining me for our Onpassive meme review. As stated, we do have a little bit of a plea. But first, I just want to show you guys this. I had done a little short video of Marty, so just in case you didn't see it, here you go.
When we first started on Onpassive, I don't know if the conversation was said, but from here in the heart and to each other, we said,
my name is Ash Mufareh, and I'm your friend.
This might be what we were looking for. This might be it. So what did we do? It was always insisted by all of us. And I didn't want to go anywhere without building a relationship as we build our team.
So that's Marty, and he posted that up on his channel. He was very, very excited about that, and I thought it was hilarious because I was like, Marty, you're not even really saying anything here. But cool. So I memed it. Marty is definitely the dude that was beating all the kids in World of Warcraft episode. And the dude with the zits that everyone memes. He gets memed a lot. Marty just knew this was the holy grail. Pretty much. Like, a lot of times he just takes, like, the most generic shit that he or Ash say. And he'll be like, oh my god, this is so amazing. I have to clip it and put it as a short. And it'll be like nothing. You're like, what? Why would you even post this? National Association of Marlon Brando Lookalikes. My favorite South Park episode. Oh, Lord, I'm so sorry. I'm not going to say your name right, but welcome. Good to see you. So, there was a plea put out by an O founder just at the end of September that I didn't see it until recently, so I just wanted to go over that. And it's Dear CEO Ash. Very important. I think all of Onpassive is in South Park. Probably. But it starts off saying, like, Dear CEO of Onpassive. If you are unable to confirm us the exact date of relaunching OES or about giving payment, I humbly request you please do not utter such dreamt words which harm people's hearts. A lot of time has already been gone, and it's the crucial time for us to face our team, market, and family. You always said to founders, be honest, be punctual, and be positive. But how? What is the next few months or few days for you? Why can't you tell us a final date? Even maybe of year 2025 or 2026. So basically you say, tell us the end date of this, right? But I don't care if it's in a year or two from now. Like, just give us a date. Oh, Cope. Just tuning in now. What are these letters? It's a Marty in the picture, an old Marty. Like they're honestly like, I don't care if this is gonna take a year or two more. Can you at least just give us a fucking deadline date, like an end date, the day that this is launching, something? Goes on to say, people leave their children, family, and friends for coming to listen to you keenly that what our genius CEO will say today. I know you and developers are facing a lot of hurdles and doing hard work, but our only request is to give final date instead of date on date every time. Founders are facing acute financial hardship as they left their previous companies in which they were working. Why? Because of Onpassive. And also tortured by their families too. Because in every webinars chaired by you or by any leader, only dream was shown, but not final date of launching. We are also responsible to reply to our team, families, and marketers to whom we had contacted for the promotion of its AI tools. Strictness and discipline should be adhered to in the organization to avoid unnecessary glitches. Which, I mean, they're not wrong. So I finally request you to please announce the final date. Otherwise, it's a daily death. Which I'm like, oh, whoa, dude. Got a little dramatic there. Like, I guess rip, but I mean, this person has a point. This person has a point. The only date Onpassive can provide is of the carbon variety. This person has a point, though. I mean, when is the end date for this? Because even saying, like, oh, it's all going to go live soon, that doesn't really tell them anything. It's always up in the air, coming soon. And, you know, they give a date like 29th of September. But if you were wondering why a date was given of the 29th of September, it might have been because Ash saw this post. You know, we were all kind of sitting here going, wow, it's really weird that he gave a date all of a sudden. Why would he do that? Well, then I was sent this. And this kind of reads like a hostage situation. Like, you must give us the end date, sir, or else a person will die daily in Onpassive, you know? But at the same time, I'm like, I can't blame them. Can't blame them for that at all, you know? So that was Dear CEO Ash. And I think Ash sort of listened. He did give the date of September 29th. It came and went. Now we're still waiting. It's officially October 4th. And the website is still down. So there's that. It kind of sucks. I keep on checking every day, and I know that I'm giving them traffic. And sometimes I'm like, are they just keeping it down so that they have traffic to their stupid website 500 million times a day? Because, like, that wouldn't surprise me, you know? But this is the website. Even right now, today, this is what it looks like. And again, if you go to log in, you're met with the exact same thing that's popped up always. Dear Onpassive family, as all of you know, we are in the process of migrating and improving our systems. Our platforms and website may be temporarily unavailable until this process is complete. Our team will inform you as soon as the migration process is complete. Stay tuned for the upcoming enhancements. We are always available at support@onpassive.com if you have any questions or need further information in the meantime. So, you know, we're still doing it. I know I hate the moving icons too, Sherry. I really do. Hello, Baron. Good to see you. They're just a few steps away from leaving the scam. They just need encouragement and facts. A lot of people are, yes. You're going to see a lot of people with one foot out the door for a while. Unfortunately, though, as soon as Ash dangles something shiny in front of their face, they're going to jump right back in. And it's very frustrating. Leaving one of these culty scams is very much like leaving an abusive relationship where the abuser is the scam and the people in it and Ash. So somebody can leave and seem like they're just about to walk out that door, but then all of a sudden end up going back. You know? It's kind of like they get love bombed sometimes, even just like in an abusive situation. But again, nothing has changed on the lovely website. It's looking the exact same as always. Now let's head on over and check out a good old Bill Must production. So this was posted this past week, and it's called Before Onpassive Came Into Our Lives. And as you can see, it's a John White and Bill Must production. So we're going to go through a couple of those. And then we'll do our Bill Must song break. And we'll go through some more things. And then we'll do the ad break. And then we'll play some games and have some fun. And it will be a great time. And Sherry's like, who's this man? I'm laughing because for a split second when this was posted to me, I thought the same thing. I was like, wait, who's this? And then I was like, oh yeah, it's a fucking meme. But it's okay, Sherry, it's okay. Oh, it took me a minute too.
Before Onpassive came into our lives, we made up the largest family ever created. We were all related to each other. We became known as the 99% who failed online trying to make a living for ourselves and our families. We have separated
Chris isn't. Chris has never been in an MLM. Chris Johnson. So he's actually not even a part of that.
ourselves from that massive number of those who have lost money online to the over 1 million family members who broke free of those 99% who have failed. As of April 20th, 2023, there were 5.18 billion internet users worldwide, which is 64.6% of the world's population.
Yeah, exactly. And then you guys say that you're going to have 8 billion people sign up to the internet because you're going to give the rest of the world's population the data centers that they need to have access to the internet so that they can join. So great fun for all. But yeah, no, 100% of the world's population is actually not on the internet. These stats are probably pretty realistic that about always 65% of the world's population are online. Which is why it's funny when companies like this are like, we're going to sign up 8 billion people.
The over 1 million of us who came into Onpassive were affiliate marketers, so we thought.
No.
That quickly changed when we started to participate in all of the affiliate marketing companies globally. In the United States alone, there are over 11,400 affiliate marketing programs. Statistically, less than 1% of affiliate marketers are successful.
Yep, there's about that many every single year. And these numbers might be big. I just remember when I logged on here to start my anti-MLM content in 2019, I remember the stat was 18 million people in the USA alone, only in the USA, join MLM companies. So when I started my channel, I came on here like 18 million people only in the US are going to hate me as soon as I log on here. I was like, I'm going to have 18 million enemies in the USA right away as soon as I come on. And I hashtag anti-MLM in my very first video, like I'm going to do. I'm going to have 18 million people just be like, I hate that bitch. And I was like, all right, people are going to come for me. Let's go. So apparently the rest of the world didn't realize how many people actually come for you when you sign on here doing anti-MLM content, because the whole world really likes cults and MLMs. And guess what? If you speak out about a cult, you probably get fair game and then everyone attacks you. I mean, who knew? It's so crazy. But yes, and only 1% of those people are successful. So knowing these statistics and sharing them here, John White and Bill Must, you would then think that you would realize that the number of people in your MLM is going to be less than 1%. Because the 1% of people that are successful in MLMs are in all MLMs. So how many people will be successful in your one MLM? Probably more like 0.000000001%. So like, just kind of think about that, because the statistics of how many people are successful in MLMs, we take all of the MLMs and all of the income disclosure claims, and they basically add up all of the people that have a livable wage and then divide it by how many MLMs it is, right? And get like the average. So yeah, that's of everyone's, So it's very, very teeny numbers. That graph has me convinced.
99% fail. We were part of the 99%. No more failing for those 1 million who broke free from those affiliate marketing programs. For the first time in our lives, we now have a company that guarantees success for everyone who joins this company, called Onpassive.
Sorry, I'll let them finish the name of the company. But again, what about Onpassive is different than all of the other MLMs? And no, you cannot answer with Onpassive has Ash Mufara. Take him out of the equation. Pretend he's not here. Pretend he's not here, and now all of a sudden this thing's useless, isn't it? That's why it's actually a cult of personality and not MLM. But I understand. Chris and Marty really hate it when I call it a cult. So does John Barilla. He just recently yelled at me for that too. But let's actually take Ash out of it. In comparison to all the other MLMs out here, you guys are actually the least successful out of all of them. Because you've been going for 6 years, you haven't gotten one product that one distributor has been able to sell to one person. You haven't officially even recruited one person into your team. You guys can't even get to that point. The point that all the other MLMs get to right away, real fucking quick, within a few months of opening, you guys have been struggling with for 6 years. So why would you all of a sudden be the best one? I think your definition of what makes you the best is a lot different than everyone's definition of what makes anything the best. You know? So then why are the MLM affiliates whining now that their companies are now supposedly becoming affiliate based? Like in Beachbody and stuff? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I think a lot of them feel like they're having the opportunity taken away from them because here's the thing. All of them think that they're going to be the 1%. It's a really sad thing, but every single person that joins is like, I'm going to be the 1% that's successful. I just have to work really hard. So to them, if their MLM is taking away the MLM model and doing an affiliate program instead, like Beachbody allegedly is now, and a few others too, by the way, there's a few of them this year that are switching it up, that technically takes away their income. So they're going to be pretty upset. Even though none of them are making money, a lot of them with that structure of a business, they can be tricked into believing that they are. You'll hardly ever hear a hun tell you that they're not making money. They're all millionaires. All right. They've all retired their husbands. Like all of them say that they've made a lot. It's very much fake it till you make it. It's a lot harder to fake being successful when you have an affiliate program. We all have them. Even anti-MLM. We're not against people having an affiliate link, which is why I think some of these are switching it up. They're like, oh, well, we won't get hate if we just do the affiliate link thing. Okay. Because it's not as scammy. Like an affiliate link, you say, hey, use my StreamYard affiliate link. Guys, I got one down below when you go to do a stream. And then it's up to the other people if they click it or not. You don't usually have like a quota that you have to keep. It's very open. Whereas the MLMs, they'll be like, do 5 posts a day, contact 100 people, go live 3 times, make sure you do a personal post where you post your kid in a bath. And there's just like a lot more instructions for that kind of thing. Whereas the affiliate links, it also doesn't come with as many strings attached. So for some of them, it might also be losing all these different things that they have to do in a day. That can also be really upsetting. Like I remember after I quit MLMs, I went through like a little period for a couple months where I was kind of like, oh my God, I have all this free time. Like, what am I going to do now? I'm used to waking up in the morning and then I watch a personal development video before I even get out of bed. And now I'm not doing that. So what do I do when I wake up in bed? And then it's like, and then I usually go and I spend a couple hours taking pictures for my posts for the day. Oh my God, now those 2 hours are completely free and I don't have to put up those posts. Like, oh my God, my whole morning is free. What am I going to do until the afternoon? And then, oh my God, I don't have to do training in the afternoon. Holy fuck, I have 8 hours free today. What am I going to do with my life? Like it's almost like you go through a crisis. Where it's like very much like losing a job and then not having anything to do. It's so bizarre. So I could see them also being like upset with losing their daily MLMer tasks. It's almost like getting empty nest syndrome or something, You're like, I don't know what to do with my time. What does Onpassive have that other MLMs don't? A personality void as the leader. Oh, you'd be surprised. Have you ever seen Mark Pentecost? Every other MLM has products or services, even if they're crappy, right? It's like this one couldn't even get to that point. They fucked it up along the way to that. We haven't even really like secured logging into a website yet. I'm sorry, I almost can't get it out. We still haven't figured out how to have an OES and log in without everything crashing on us. Or like the whole website crashing and going under for like 3 months. We're just very far behind here at Onpassive. we're not taking appropriate steps to be successful anytime soon. It'll be another 6 years. We all know why, of course. It's the community building. That's really all they can do here is build their community. I mean, so I guess that's what they're doing. Same as with playing the lottery every week for decades. You actually have more chance of winning a lottery than you do of being successful in an MLM. Real stats. So,
Our dreams were to make a living for ourselves and our families, having a breathable income to take care of our bottom lines, and have a little more income to help our heart-based charities and people we know to share.
Wait, to do what? What are we doing it for?
Charities and people we know to share with them some of what we have.
No, that doesn't say, and then we're all going to become millionaires and we're going to save all of humanity. So are we not dreaming as big now? We're real to dream in a little bit. Yeah, what the breathable income? I don't know what that means either, but I'm sure it's a term somewhere in MLMs.
Onpassive could have been done for all of us 3 years ago if it had launched, but that would have been just the status quo.
What?
Mr. Ash Mufareh, the creator of Onpassive, wanted more than just a get-by existence for his 1 million affiliates.
What kind of warped way of viewing this? What? We could have launched 3 years ago with everything. But, Ash wanted more for us. He was like, we don't want to actually be like as successful as Zoom with our own Connect. We're just going to wait. It's going to wait an extra 6 years before we release that. It'll be better for my founders when they make less money.
So he has designed Onpassive to where there are no limits to what we as affiliate marketers make. Because he designed Onpassive.
Yeah, Dad, Ash kind of inhaled $108 million, so maybe that's what they're talking about. Just don't breathe it out or cough.
To do the work for us. Onpassive is the first and only company where you can become an affiliate and not have to market to make an income. Onpassive's state-of-the-art digital products and solutions. Infused and also built with the most technologically advanced artificial intelligence and machine learning systems that transcends any technology on the market. Without Onpassive's massive ecosystem and intricate and...
You can't just say that, though. Like, okay, in this moment right now, you have no technology even in existence. I can't log in. You got no products. So how do you make such bold statements about how your stuff is better than everyone else's when it's not even there? I've never understood this about Onpassive. Like, holy fuck, you should all be playing poker. You should all be playing poker. You could all be millionaires. Go to pokerstars.net and sign up. Because you can literally have nothing and bluff your way into convincing everyone you have a full house every time. You're wasting your time here in this thing. It's ridiculous. I've never seen people so confident to talk about how their product is better than everyone else's on the market when they don't have one. None, not there. It wasn't even there for a year. And it was like a tease. It was like, look at us. We got some products for like 8 months. You like them? Yeah, well, fuck you. We're taking them all down. Like, what the? Oh, so angry. I've never seen it before. It's insane to me. I'm like, how do you just make these statements with such confidence? Like, are you not in the back of your mind? And I get it. I'm still kind of dealing with the realization that not everyone is constantly thinking and has like a narrator. But when you're saying that, does a voice in your head not go, we don't even have the products. How can we be better than everyone else? Because that's what would happen in my brain. I would make a statement like that, and then my brain would check me and go, Beth, why the fuck are you lying to everyone? See why I wasn't good in MLMs? My brain would attack me with my conscience, damn it. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand, but whatever, continue.
Brilliant infrastructure. Mr. Ash Mufareh and his technological team have created Onpassive for the ages. 1 million of us see what we had hoped for has been surpassed by Onpassive. Mr. Mufareh has allowed us to dream bigger, broaden our horizons, think in terms of generational success online and offline, having now the ability to address things near and dear to our hearts that we love. Onpassive has created a no-limits technology that will transform the art of business operating today and in the future. The recipients of all of this are those who join and will join Onpassive. Onpassive has passed the sky limits to beyond the limits. No limits. Elevate your dream.
We need to go back. What the fuck was that? Onpassive has passed the sky limits to beyond the limits. Onpassive has passed the sky limits to beyond the limits. Yeah, no matter how many times that I read it or hear it, it's not going to make any sense. It's now limitless in the universe.
No limits. Elevate your dreams.
And then it just goes, no limits.
To beyond the limits. No limits. Elevate your dreams, because we are about to enter a space that has never been occupied by 1 million of us. That house that you dreamed about has now become bigger.
Oh,
that
you
automobile is
asshole.
now more than transportation. It is luxurious.
Oh, I hate
The
this.
vacations are endless. Travel all over the planet and not have to worry about running out of funds.
I've
If
been
we can
there.
think it, we can have it. Anything financially speaking is ours to have. Mr. FriYAY says to dream bigger, and he has given us Onpassive to turn our dreams into realities. October 2024 starts off with historic events that will shape all of our lives massively.
Oh yeah, when does that start? Because we're on the 4th and nothing has happened yet. So I don't know.
Dream bigger. The bigger the dream, the bigger the reality. Onpassive is here. For those who are not a part of Onpassive, you will be when you see how Onpassive is positively changing lives in over 200 different countries. You can get out of the 99% who have failed to the 100% who succeed in Onpassive. The gates will soon open. Are you ready for Onpassive?
The 100%. Get ready, guys. Get ready. It's coming. It's coming for us all. And what we'll ever do. Get ready. Coming soon. You're not supposed to say that anymore. Or was that just Chris Johnson that wasn't allowed to say that anymore? Maybe it's just Chris that's not allowed to say it. I don't know. We got one more beautiful video from Bill Musk Productions. Yeah, they're always like FriYAY. The AI has no clue how to pronounce his name, and it's great fun for us every single time. One time I want to just clip all of the different ways that AI say his name and then just have it play all in a row. It could be great fun. Think about what you're going to do with all the riches. Don't ask questions. It makes me very upset that they're like, oh, now you're going to have a bigger house, and now you're going to have a really nice car, and now you're going to... I'm like, those are still illegal income claims. Just like how when you say people are going to make millions of apples instead of millions of dollars, still an illegal income claim. And it's just so shitty to me to find people that are dreamers, you know? I mean, they're dreamers. You may say that they're a dreamer, and they're not the only one. But then they come over here, they believe in this shit, and then Bill Musk just takes those dreams and basically uses it against these people to hook them in with FOMO to this scam. And I just hate it because it's like, you know that they're not going to have any of these things that you're promising here. But sure. So this one's called Powerful Update. Mr. Ashmu Farah has done it again. John White and Bill Musk, and of course this came about right after Ash went live. If you missed it, he was live yesterday for the non-360 360 with only Chris and Marty. I don't know why Red wasn't invited, so that will be interesting to find out. So this is now their video on his appearance.
Day doing the necessary as we were going about our day doing the necessary basic things that we need to in order to live from day to day. We got a bulletin. Marty DeGarmo and Chris Johnson said that Mr. Ash Mufara wanted to talk to us. He said he was pumped. This was unscheduled, so it came right from his heart. He said he wanted to interact.
Is that what you guys tell yourselves? That if it's not a scheduled meeting, then it's him speaking from the heart? I think I understand what some of the problem is here.
With us. He caught us off guard.
Okay.
But Mr. Ash Mufara has done it again.
What?
The following are the words of Mr. Ash Mufara. He revealed to us that we are coming back. We're going to reopen doors, and we're going to take you to the next steps. This is the bottom line, and the bottom line is we're going to come back and have a turnaround or a comeback phase that will thrill you. I am responsible for this, and it's going to be much better, more secure, more protected, much bigger, and indeed to where we're supposed to be. This is where we belong a long time ago. Problems happen, no big deal. It doesn't crush us. It makes us stronger, and we move on to the next thing.
But then, hold on. Your problems that happened was allegedly everybody's O-Connect commissions being stolen from your company, and then all of your products and all of your data being stolen from your company, and then your website crashing down, so that you then had to rebuild everything from scratch, even though you claimed you built it from scratch before. So I don't know why that would be so hard to rebuild from scratch again. Just saying. But that's a little bit more than just like, no biggie. You know, like, mistakes happen. You've literally put your entire company on a witch hunt. They've been harassing Mohammed Nizal and blaming him for everything, when he was just the chief marketing. Dude, he was just, he put you guys on the side of the Burj Khalifa. He put you in the Dubai Mall. That's all he did. And then you come over here all like, this man stole all of our money, witch hunting at him. Like, you literally had innocent people getting blamed for this shit. Now you want to be like, nah, it wasn't a big deal. Shit happens. Like, I think it was a bigger deal than you're trying to make it out to be. And you would really have to fucking tell everyone what's going on so that they stop this witch hunting bullshit.
So just on time as predicted. I already have access to the ecosystem admin and users. There were some modifications about the rollout, you know, because we're going to have new data, all of that. So there's so much in the pipeline and the discussion on the table right now without getting into the details, and you know we'll give you a headache. We have strategized the rollout to make it as simple as possible.
You know what gives me a headache? When you lie to us, when you don't give deadlines, when you don't give details, when you claim to be transparent, open, and honest, and then in the next sentence you say, but I don't need to tell you all the details. That's what gives me a headache. All right, so tell us.
Possible. But to be more accurate, we're going to be logging into the ecosystem soon. I'll tell you exactly when, okay? And then we'll give you the proper notification. So it's not going to be on a random webinar here and there, as much as we'd love to be in there, but those are not official. Okay, now we're going back in-house to communicate promptly. So here's what's going to happen. Regardless of how we're going to do this, step number 1. We're going to reopen the ecosystem so you can log in. And the main onpassive.com, we're going to turn it into the ecosystem login page when you see that, so you can go to Onpassive.
How is that different? Anyone? How is it? I always went to onpassive.com and then clicked login to log in. Oh, so I don't understand. How is this different? And like, yeah, the first step would be getting into the OES, because you can't use any of the products or do anything else unless you're in the OES, other than stare at their website. So I hope that is the first step. But again, all of it's on onpassive.com.
You're going to see a website design now, right? A landing page. When you go there and see the login page, you should be able to log in. There's so much going on behind the scene. I cannot share that with you. You can understand later. It's not like forever, but at the moment I'm unable to share that why and how and all of that.
Oh yeah, no, you can't share anything, but you're completely open and honest and transparent. All words that you like to use, like the word integrity and ethics, that I don't think you know the meanings of.
But you will know in time. For now, tomorrow's Friday the 4th of October. Just about any day after that. Okay, any day, meaning Saturday you go, you see the login page there, you can log in.
So now because Bill Musk and John White said this, now everyone's going to be like, the login page is going up on Saturday. And that's frustrating.
Done. We're going to give you the pop-up. We're going to communicate with you what's next, okay? And that's so. I don't want to get into a lot of details on mechanics. Let's not bother about the mechanics functionality. Don't ask questions. In fact, I asked the team to disable the Odesk or the ticketing system. So, let's not do that. We're not going to register new people not free.
You still need a ticketing system. For if there's, oh my God, are you seriously that delusional that you're like, we're going to make it so perfect that no problems will ever arise for any of our customers or distributors? So we're just going to remove the only way that they could tell us that something was wrong. Like, why would you do that? That's a really stupid thing to do. So now, if they have issues with logging into the OES or any issues with the OES or any of the products, they can't do a ticket. That goes straight to the technicians to tell them what to fix. Oh yeah, no, great update, Ash. Real fucking clever. Also, I don't really remember him saying this. I don't remember him saying this. This is not what I remember hearing him say. I feel like get out yourself a little bit. You tell us more information than what Ash has said. Information that he would allegedly only be telling Marty Red and Chris Johnson in private calls behind the scenes or be talking to his technicians about, which leads everyone to believe that you're either one of the technicians high up on his team or you are Marty, Chris, or Red. Especially since you keep putting fucking spelling and grammar errors in your shit, man. Learn how to spell. But like, that's a really stupid update. Stupid update. He said not to do a ticket, but I didn't think he was actually going to take it away. Like, just down with the whole thing. I just thought he meant, don't do a ticket at first. Give us some time to set up the login page. Because honestly, what would happen there is everyone would go in and then the first day they would all start doing tickets going, I can't use my O-mail. I can't use this. And none of that stuff is going to be released on the first day. So the way that he presented it, I thought he meant we're just not going to, like, don't do tickets. But the way it's being put here, it sounds like he's removing that from the system completely. They're not going to have Odesk at all anymore. And I'm like, that's not exactly what was said. He just said, don't be doing any tickets. We don't want the tickets being done. Don't bother me with all of that shit. We don't want that. But I don't remember him being like, no more Odesk. But hey, if you guys remember it, it's bad when I notice spelling mistakes. Me and my dyslexic brain. It's not a good idea. Not a good idea at all. They need to have something. So if he is removing it, I hope it is only temporary while they get all of the stuff back up and running. The reason you can't submit tickets is because he has no employees to answer them. I'm sure that's part of it. It's just poor Julie strapped into a chair. They've like tied Julie to a desk in a room. It's Marty's old chair. They've like tied her to, given her a desk. They're like, work, Julie, work.
Not paid.
He's like, there's so many tickets coming in, guys. I can't do it. They're like, we don't care.
Okay, just log into your profile. And not the immediate thing. It could happen tomorrow, Saturday, or Sunday at any time. It could happen when you're logged in. Step 1, login. Step number 2, your profile is populated perfectly. So anything I'm not mentioning, don't worry about it. But don't tell me, oh, I cannot send that ticket. I didn't mention it. Okay, don't tell me I'm not able to register. Don't tell me, oh my.
I remember this.
Okay, don't tell me my wallet. Okay, so step 1, login, say thank you. Step 2, profile populated.
I think step 1 is log in, and then step 2 is say thank you. Because, yeah, he did tell them that when they logged in, they should then say thank you to him. Thank you, Ash, for finally allowing me to log into the OES system that you pocketed $108 million to make. I'm so glad we could pay you $108 million to make this for us, finally.
All right. Thanks. Again, step 3, my team in place, and 4, my wallet. When you see all that, that's going to happen. Not all at once, as I said. That's not in the exact order. But within the next couple of days, this will start rolling out.
The order.
Okay. And then you pay attention to the news.
The only things are step 1, log in. Step 2, say thank you. Step 3, wait for things to start. How would it not be in that order? Like, what, you want them to say thank you first, wait for the products to launch, and then log into the OES? Doesn't even make sense.
And updates. And we will, keep you posted in there. Let me mention something.
Oh my
Our
God.
website went down the last part of the week. And I'm just saying the ecosystem, the dashboard, the systems end of June. We just finished September. September was supposed to be the last month or beginning September 1st. End of August was supposed to be the expiration of the foundership access. Like we were supposed to kill that because of what happened? No, we're going to compensate and keep all founders open, and we're going to keep the ecosystem, and we're going to give you, obviously, as we always do, more bonuses and more extras while we transition into the next phase.
Because imagine if the only place that some of them can log into also went down. How upsetting that would be for everyone, you know? Thank you, sir. May I have another? Right? Thank you, FriYAY. OES has so many moving parts, they can't complete them all, right? It is really text-to-speech of Ash's speech. It's not fun. Ash was supposed to charge $997 in September. You know, he hates he can't do that. He really does. You know, he's been angry this whole time that he hasn't been able to cash in on that. And yeah, their rewards are probably just more worthless O coins. Don't worry, everyone who stays in GoFounder gets 100 O coins.
You follow me, all right? There's very simple onpassive.com. Okay, nothing there. The website back. Step 1. You're able to log in. Just be happy with that. That's all you need to do. Step 2. Follow
Yeah, bitch, why aren't you happy with that? How dare you ask me to actually make products and give you a chance to make money selling them? I made you a fucking OES system. You log in there, you say thank you, and then you be happy. You ungrateful fucking O founders. Ugh, I can't believe I have to deal with these peasants after I stole their $108 million with my wife. How dare they?
We're going to talk about some insane scenarios. Somebody's going to log in and going to come and say, you know what? In 2021, this was my URL, this was my, link or whatever it said. Not happening. Details, all that. Don't drive me crazy, okay? We're going to keep it really plain simple. And tell me about links and tell me about numbers. Don't tell me about that. Very simple. We're going to take you. This smooth transition is going to be a major transformation to your business, to our collective journey.
In other words, they've probably got the OES back up and running, but when you log in there, all of you are going to end up not having any of your data. You're not going to have any of your data. So all of your people won't matter.
You're going to be blown away. There's one thing at a time. I'm going to keep it simple. The genius is to turn something complicated into simple. And if I tell you all the complicated things that we have to deal with, you definitely will say, we've got no chance. Follow us and have faith. Your wallet, you could bury it, not just put it away. Okay, you don't need to pay anything. Relax. So you have no reason not to believe. So no money is required. No organs donation is required, right? Everybody stay sound. And just be grateful for what is to come. That's all I wanted to say today. So we're coming back bigger, better than ever. That was powerful. That's very good. He's the CEO of Onpassive, and he knows what he is doing.
Does he?
And he is backed up by a cavalry of incredibly talented technology experts.
That's what he said last time. That's what he said a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. And then he came out here and he said they all sucked and they all ripped you off and screwed you over. Now you need new techs. So is he?
He gave us what we have been waiting for. Let this sink into your mind and heart. He said to go to onpassive.com. And as soon as you do, you will see a gate. And that gate says log in. Sure. We don't have to go through the forest in order to get to the gate. What happened?
Wait, what the hell was that?
And that gate says log in. Sure. We don't.
Look at that. Even the AI hates saying what Ash says. Even the damn AI reading this is like, sure. You must be talking to Al. And Al's like, listen, this motherfucker hasn't paid me since January.
Don't have to go through the forest in order to get to the gate. What happens at the gate? We enter the gate. But before you do that, we have to put our OES. O mail address. That's the first thing we do. Introduce ourselves. Now the password. That's the key. Once we put in our password and enter that, the gates spring open. And what do we see? We see our magnificent profile. All of the information is just as it was before June 24th, 2024. So we're going to
Okay.
look around. And he said that we're going to be totally amazed at what we see. You're in the safe house now. No one
Here's the thing. He said he was going to update it, and now he's saying that everything's going to be the same as it was when it went down. Because remember, they think they went down June 24th, even though it was 27th. We're going to let them say 24th. If they want to add on 3 extra days, I won't stop them like I keep saying. So now they're like, when you log in, though, you're going to be met with the exact same thing you were met with when we crashed. So that's a little confusing to me. Are you redoing it all or what?
can get in there without proper ID. So we're mesmerized. I can imagine that when that happens. It's all like going into a house that you know has a familiar shape. But as soon as you get in there, the decor, the amenities are mind-blowing.
Okay.
And this is what we have to look forward to. After October 4th, 2024, expect to go into onpassive.com.
Okay.
In layman's terms, there will be a gate. Put your information in, enter, and be blown away. Yes, Mr. Ash Mufara has done it again.
Yes, Mr. Ashmufara has done it again, ladies and gentlemen. Isn't it absolutely amazing? He's done it again. Cavalry. The hill near Jerusalem. See also Jerusalem, on which Jesus was crucified. The name is Latin for place of the skull. Interesting. It's also called Golgotha, which is crucifixion. So that's interesting. Must have referred to the tech team's skulls, maybe. Some of you aren't spelling it right. It's Onpassive, all capital letters, right? All capital letters. Marty does think that Noah's Ark is a true story. You'd be surprised how many people actually do think that Noah's Ark is a true story, by the way. Yup, it's a thing. A lot of people think that they're true stories. I personally hope that most of you understand that the Bible isn't really a true story, but that was an interesting Bill Must update video. He basically tried to summarize what Ash was saying while keeping a lot of his speech the same in it. So I thought that was quite fun. Another fun thing that Bill Must does is Bill Must likes to make songs. And I'm very sad that we don't get a diaper song. Yeah, we don't get a diaper song this week. But I do have a very special song for all of you. It's about 2.5 minutes long, and I need to go to the little girls' room during it. So right now is a good time for you. If you want to just go take a little break, grab an extra snack, go get another stiff drink, sacrifice something to your God, whatever you need to do in the next couple minutes. Right now is a great time to do that as I play for you all Bill Must's latest and one of his greatest songs, in my opinion. Tell me what you think.
New dawn, new eyes in the skies, dreams on the line, hearts intertwined. Onpassive is our future, light shining bright, visions take flight. Together we're strong, where we belong. Onpassive is our future. A September to remember, with visions lasting forever. Hope and love we tether, together we conquer all weather. Onpassive is our future. Mountains we climb, a single line,
There we go. Jelly says, I can see Marty and Chris. A good times montage to this song. I like it. Maybe we should do it. That would be fun. Swing your partner, boot, scoot, and boogie. But nothing happened in September. Isn't that weird? They're like, September is going to go down in history. And I'm like, I think it's now October that's apparently going down in history. You guys are saying that nothing's happening here until the 4th, which is today. It's today. So, I mean, I guess that's some good news. It should be today or any day after today, they're saying. And there's some people saying a lot of stuff. So let's check out what Tanja is saying this week. This week's post is a little shorter. Oh, yeah. I think Tanja was kind of minding herself a little bit better this week. But as always, she has something to say. This September has already gone down in history since this is October. True. Remember, September. Yay! Did anyone wake up Green Day? But nothing happened in September or the first week of October. That's my best Morgan Freeman. I'm a woman, so I don't think my voice can go much lower, especially right now, because I cannot do my proper range still. You live for Tanja wisdom, then you're going to love this, Scam Chan. I heard that September 29th has gone down in history. It has. We just heard them say it in a song. So Tanja, of course, posted this in Onpassive Nation, where she is a mod, and she is also a mod for all of their channels. And this is why we pick on Tanja a little bit. She is very into power tripping. So most of the time, that's what her posts entail. She says, to make it short, any day from tomorrow on, we should go to our website and check the login page. When we see it, the first step will be to log in. Second, we will see our profile data. The third step, we will get access to my team. The fourth, our wallet. Then one step at the time, we will see other things coming. Again, I don't remember it being in a particular order. In fact, I believe Ash said that it won't be in that order, but go off, Tanja, go off, continue. The register button will not work for now. So yeah, they're still not registering. They haven't registered any new people since June of 2022. So yeah, they haven't been recruiting anyone into this thing since then, which is good news, by the way. They don't see it as that. And like, in terms of, is it good for their business as an MLM company? No. The main reason why MLMs are successful is their recruitment. That's part of the problem with them. So not being able to recruit for like over 2 years is really shitty for them. But it's good for us naysayers because we don't want them to recruit any more people. So the longer that register button doesn't work for, the better. Imagine giving people instructions to log in, something everyone knows how to do. Oh, do you remember their login issues with the last 2 OESs that we've had to deal with? I'm not looking forward to this. This is going to be awful. Please have patience. The ticket service will not work until all is there. And this is why I also say, didn't Ash say that it was just going to be like for the first little while that the ticket service is not going to be there? Because I also got the same message that Tanja seems to have gotten. That the ticket service is just not available until everything is up, because Ash doesn't want them to write in going like, oh, I just logged into the OES and OMail isn't on, when he hasn't put the OMail back up yet, you know? But then I was under the impression, just like Tanja, that it would go back up at a later date. A lot of you didn't get that impression. But see, this is a good thing that happened, because this is the problem with Ash. He says something, and me and Tanja and other people will interpret it one way, and then people in my chat will interpret it a completely different way. That's not their fault or my fault or even Tanya's fault. That's literally Ash's fault, because he's not actually clear when he says it. So we're all taking the words that he says and then we're guessing. Right? Like we're guessing with it. Don't panic. All right, don't panic over the login.
Don't panic.
But like that's kind of one of my big issues here is that Ash is the owner and CEO of this thing. When he tells you what to do, it should be very clear instructions. If there is going to be different scenarios, all of that has to be put very clearly. Like he can't just be out here willy-nilly telling us things the way that he does, you know? He has to plan this stuff better, make sure that when he's telling us things, it's very clear to all of us so that it's not 10 different people getting 10 different interpretations. Like, that's a problem. I can't blame anyone for that. And that's why when you guys are all like, I remember him saying that, I got the impression the ticket thing was going to be no more. I'm going, yeah, you probably did. Even if we heard the exact same speech, it doesn't surprise me that 5 of us could listen to Ash Mufara and then we will all have 5 completely different interpretations of what the man said. That's literally half of the issue here. So I'm not sure. And I don't know. I don't know if he specified or not. I'm confused now. And so going back and listening to it again, which I did do, I was like, he honestly kind of left it open for interpretation. It depends how you heard the message. It's interesting to me. I don't think he specified if it goes up again. It would make too much sense to have support. Better ask Julie for support. Yeah, because it used to be email Julie, and then we'd be like, oh my God, poor Julie. Poor Julie's getting 500 emails a day right now, asking her to fix things. She's not even a tech. So, like, what is she supposed to do, the poor woman? Like, it was just ridiculous. The Founder's Guide to the Onpassiverse. We need one. We need one. Being muddy is the Ash way, right? It was like, yeah, we can all hear him say it, but he really left it open. He left it kind of open. So I'm like, yeah, some people came to a different conclusion with that. Interesting. Interesting. But she seems to say that it's going to go back up once everything's all there. So apparently me and Tanja heard the same thing. Never thought I'd say that, but here we are. Be sure to check out the update section in your OES very soon, or very often, sorry. Other info will be given there. Please watch this video with Ash. And then, of course, she posted up the YouTube video. As I stated the other day, people have already started posting up videos of just the Ash part of yesterday's non-360 webinar. So that's what she posted, was basically just Ash speaking. I think it might have gone up on Red Redfern's channel, if I remember correctly. But that's what Tanja had to say for this week. And the rest of the time, she was pretty quiet for Tanja. You know, I mean, she's power tripping in posts, in the comment section, and in the chats and whatnot. But that's really the only instructions she gave. Usually we have a lot more. But that's kind of nice because she's a bitch. So, you know, the less Tanja I have to deal with, sometimes the better it is for me, honestly. Honestly. So I thought that what we would do next is we would hear from good old Red Redfern. Because good old Red Redfern put out a video. Hold on, Red. We're not ready for you to be playing yet. And it's called Onpassive Update with Red. Let's recap. Oops, I mean recap. Oh, Freudian slip there. That was interesting. So let's see what Red has to say. And we're doing this again. Red, oh my God, Red. You don't have to sit for 5 seconds, Red. All right, we're skipping your ads and now we're watching you. Anytime, Red. I would have been sulking if I were Red. I would have been a little bit like,
Okay, hello. How is everybody? Good to be here once again. And today is...
I'm going to tell you right now, Red's audio is shit. Red's audio is shit because Red is like me, and Red is a loudspeaker. And those of us who are loudspeakers, we cannot use headsets like this. If we're going to use a headset, we have to buy one of those like more expensive gaming headsets, and then it can like be okay. One of these little headsets, what happens is if you're loud like me and Red, and you have a voice that just projects, so you speak a bit louder. For those that don't know, I'm partially deaf, so I'm very loud. And Red, he has a louder kind of speaking voice too. So what's happening is he's cracking the mic just the whole time in this whole video. But it is only 10 minutes, so we can all be tortured by Red's awful audio together.
Friday, the 4th of October. Hope everybody's having a great day. And Friday, it means the weekend. So for all of the people that are working, I hope you're having a good little rest over the weekend, wherever you are. So good to be here once again.
Happy weekend.
Before I get going on the little recap that we had from our CEO yesterday, thanks to Gina Lever for giving me some notes from yesterday. Very helpful. Thanks very much.
So we have Gina Lever. That's who we blame. That's who we blame for this recap. Yeah, it's like they don't tell him anything. And one of the reasons why they don't tell him or Marty or Chris when their audio sucks, their videos are fucking up, and etc., they won't tell them till the very end of it, because it takes them that long to build up the courage to say something. Because you can't question anything here. So they think that if they say to Red, hey, Red, your audio's cracking and sounds like shit, he's going to be like, oh, you're being negative, and then get them like kicked out of this thing. So because of that, they just suck. No one says anything.
Gene. And also,
they played themselves.
Thanks also to Marty and Chris for contacting me today. Very kind of you as well.
Probably.
It goes a long way to show what friendship is. So big thank you to you guys and to everyone else out there. Okay, so let's get into what we saw yesterday with our CEO, Ash Farah. Now, the reason I wanted, and I really do want to do this recap, and also, by the way, I'm going to put this recap I'm doing now on our channel. I'm going to put some Indian subtitles on it for our Indian brothers and sisters as well, so they can maybe understand it a little better. Now, as always, I like to see...
They should have made it $6.66. And then I would have had respect for them. Just saying.
And how our CEO looked as well when he came on, and he certainly was very upbeat and relaxed, wasn't he? It was very evident to me that he's got a plan in mind. And Colonel Daniel Lee, thank you so much for your super sticker. And he looked extremely confident. I love this. This is great news for all of us because he's got a plan, because he's confident in how this is all going to work out. You know, you really could see that he was somebody that felt in control, and that's a great thing. That is for all of us. So he came on and he gave us probably some of the best news that we've had for an awful long time, and that is that we very shortly will be able to access our ecosystem. So how's it going to work out, and how's it all going to pan out? Well, for a start, we will be going to it. Dennis Coletta, thank you so much for your super sticker, my friend. It's going to pan out in this way.
You're going to notice that Red is thanking them for their super stickers. There was an O-founder that passed away. Casey passed away. And this past week, Chris and Marty said that they were going to donate all of their super chats, super stickers to Casey's family. But Red All Week has not been doing that. So he's just thanking everyone. And I find that a little bit interesting as well. Hello, Angel. Good to see you. Ooh, you went on a field trip to Petco and then for a pup cup at Starbucks. That sounds fun. I like that. I would go and do that with you. Red won't be outdone by Al. He won't be outdone by Al. I think speeding it up made some of the crackling not noticeable, so there's that. Oh, whoa, what just happened? Why did it do that?
Felt in control, and that's a great thing. That is for all of us. So he came on and he gave us probably some of the best news that we've had for an awful long time, and that is that we very shortly will be able to access our ecosystem. So how's it going to work out and how's it all going to pan out? Well, for a start, we will be going to it. Dennis Coletta, thank you so much for your super sticker, my friend. It's going to pan out in this way. Remember before that we went to, and Nuno Santos, thank you for your super sticker. Remember before that we went to our ecosystem login, different website and all the rest of it. On this occasion, we're going to be using onpassive.com. So onpassive.com, which is our website. Now, at the moment, we've got the website team for a very long time.
I don't know what they're talking about because I always went to onpassive.com and then went to login. So I know that you could also go to ecosystem.onpassive.com and then you would get a login page. And I'm having a hard time with what they're saying here because it sounds like they're removing their website landing page at onpassive.com and replacing it with a login page for the ecosystem. And I'm like, okay, so then what's your website going to be like? Are you not going to have one anymore? I'm still confused by this.
And within a very few short days, and he actually said could be Saturday, could be the weekend. Okay, we're going to log in or open up onpassive.com. And guess what's going to be there? It's going to be a login page for us.
See?
And then we log in with our login credentials to our ecosystem through that portal. Okay, so onpassive.com, go there. You'll see a login portal. Who's that? Let me look. That is Charlotte Katrina. Thank you so much for your super sticker.
It will make sense if they're adding a login portal directly to their landing page, but the way it's being said here by everyone that we've heard tonight, and like even by Ash really, was that, yeah, it was going to be replacing it. So I'm like, okay, what about your website?
Thank you, guys. Very, very appreciative. Now, here's the thing. Onpassive.com. Log in to your portal. Now, he gave a scenario of what is going to be there. Now, it's not all going to...
Like, if they're just removing the ecosystem.onpassive.com thing, then they should have just said that they're removing that. So now you could get on the website with onpassive.com. But, like, especially the way that Red puts it here, it sounds like they're literally taking away the website. Because he's all like, oh, yeah, when you go to onpassive.com, it's not going to be that anymore. There's not going to be a landing page. It's going to be a login page. And I'm like, I hope they're just doing, like, the combo. Otherwise, where's your website going then?
To be there at the same time. The first thing we're probably going to see, now this is my opinion, it hasn't been told it's going to be in this order, but the first thing that we are going to see is our profile. Okay, so you'll be able to log in, and our profile will be there. That will be your name, first name, second name, email address, phone number, details, all of those sort of things will be there in your profile. And then very, very quickly after that, populating into that area, we're going to see your team or organization, whichever one you want to call it. That is going to be populated into there as well. You'll be able to check it's all in order and all the rest of it. And then very shortly, what else we're going to see? Wallet. We're going to be able to see your wallet and any funds that were in there from before, all the rest of it. That is all going to be there. Now, during this time and period, very important.
Yeah,
any
my
support
coin.
issues, okay, are going to be closed off. Don Hamlin, hello, and thank you so much for either continuing or rejoining the Tea Club. Thank you. You're in green now. Why has this been done? It's been done because we don't want to inundate the tech guys with things that are going to happen. Okay, yes, you might not be able to see certain things that were there before, all the rest of it, but it's all going to happen. So what they don't want to do is to have to answer questions of something that is going to be there anyway. Okay, right. He was very, very specific about what he was saying yesterday, and that is you will be able to log into your account. Okay, so you log into your account, you can go and check all your profile, all the rest of it, and then very, very shortly, next time you log in, you'll be able to see your team, and then maybe the next time you log in, you'll see your wallet. This is going to happen really, really quickly once it all goes. This is by design, guys. This is a controlled environment. Why? So that it doesn't get overloaded, so that it moves in a very fluid way. And then once all that gets sorted, then other things will get added to it. Now, one of the other very important points that he brought up yesterday was about the founder's position. We all know that part of our NDA that we signed was stating that the founder's position would finish on September of this year, 2024. He said that this is going to be extended. He didn't give a time or a date to how far forward it's going to be extended, but it is going to be extended. And also, he's going to incorporate into that, which I thought was fantastic. And you guys should be really excited about this, that there is going to be other specific founder bonuses as part of that extension. What they're going to be, we don't know, but we're also going to find out in the near future. So what's the importance of all this? Why is he super excited about this? Because it means that he has now got a portal, the OES, where he can correspond in a corporate manner through that pop-up that's in the middle of your ecosystem for any information, corporate events, webinars, all of these sort of things are going to be there on your ecosystem. This is a big move forward, guys. This is why Onpassive 360 was finished. Obviously, yesterday with Marty and Chris was just to get that information to you. Next stage, log in to your ecosystem, and then all the updates that we see. He also mentioned about the founders position that our founders website is going to be active until that founders position finishes. Again, fantastic news for you if you're a founder, that we will have our founders back office available to us, and we'll be able, once again, as we did before, to be able to log into that through our OES portal. That really, guys, was all he brought to the table as far as information was concerned. He then did.
But why are we so excited?
Talk about, staying the course and journeys and how things are moving forward. But you can listen to all of that, of what he had to say. But that really was the main information of what he came on yesterday to tell us. Basically, get ready. We are coming back bigger, better than we ever have done before. We have everything in place. We've got the team. We've got the tech guys. We've got the right environment for us to go the right way. Hang on a minute. Let me just sort somebody out. Let me just, there you go. Bye-bye, Chris, Fox Crypto. See ya. Anyway, guys, been a great one. I bet that is
we're deleting people.
Okay. That's all I've got for today, guys. I'll be back round again on Monday for Monday Funday with myself and Jane. Have a great weekend wherever you are.
And that's about all I can take of Red and his crappy audio. I can't take any more of Red and his crappy audio right now. Lord, Red, you got to get that fixed. That was bad. You cannot be speaking to people with a small little microphone like that. All right, that's awful. Don't do that again, please. Do not do that again, damn it. The crackling was driving me insane. My tism just cannot take that in my ears. Tech guys could literally mean two guys. I know. Sometimes I wonder, I'm like, watch him have just like gotten like two people, and then he's getting them to do it, because technically everything that he has, they're, like we've talked about it before, they're pretty easy things to make. Any first year tech dude could make these things. So it wouldn't be weird to think that he hired like two people, you know, and like that's not unrealistic. Tech guy working on one section of the OES at a time, pretty much. Isn't that weird? The tech guys are the two robots from the meme. That's what it is. It's the two robots from the meme, of course. I think right now would be a really great time for us to do
an Onpassive poem.
Today's Onpassive poem is very special. Very, very special, because it is a poem by one of our own. That's right. You can even send me your poems about Onpassive, and I will share them. Today's poem is by good old Salami Nugget, and it's called Onpassive, a Daily Death. Of course, after the post that we read, the CEO letter, talking about how if Ash doesn't give a deadline, then we'll have a death a day. Nobody wants that. But Salami has written a beautiful, beautiful poem for all of us. And I think that right now, before we do a little ad break, would be a wonderful time to read our lovely poem. So, on passive, a daily death. Dreamt words which harm people's hearts. On passive's promise, a venomous dart. A daily death of hope and trust, as dreams of wealth crumble to dust. Sweet lies, smooth as oil, lure victims into their toil. Emails and software, a castle in the air, but the product remains a vague affair. 50 accounts, an expensive jest, money poured into a bottomless quest. Years of waiting, delay after delay, in this pyramid of financial dismay. Old souls blinded by gold. In Zoom meetings, the lie is retold. Family members become ensnared while conscience is impaired. Waking from this nightmare's grip is the only way to end this trip. Let not dreams your heart consume. Seek truth amidst the gloom. And that is a poem. Onpassive, a daily death by Salami Nugget. I hope that all of you greatly enjoyed Salami's
An Onpassive poem.
Thank you so much for sending that to me, Salami. We love you for it. We really, really do. Scam Chan says, it is good because it is true. Yes, it is. It is a nice one. It's a nice one. And you can send me all of your creative Onpassive stuff. You make memes, send it in. You make gifts, send them to me. You make poetry, send it to me. You want to write a fanfic about the people in Onpassive? You can also send that to me. You can send all of that stuff to me, and I will be happy to include it in a FriYAY. I'm glad that you stayed for that, Salami. I was kind of like, I hope he's still here, because I'd be really, really sad. So hold on. Before we go into a commercial break, alrighty, before we go into a commercial break, and then after the commercial break, we're going to watch some Sherry. We're going to be playing a game. And then, as always, I'm going to end out with a story time. So don't go anywhere. But before we go do all of that fun, I kind of got into an argument with Chris Johnson in Sherry's chat the other day. So I thought before we reacted to Sherry, we would just quickly go over it because it was kind of funny. So as you can see, Jelly Snack and I were just kind of like hanging out, having a fun time, you know, in the live chat of Sherry's live stream here. You know, and I told Sherry to please be careful about putting her phone number online because she had her phone number included in the description here, so I'm not going to show it to you. I do not want to dox Sherry's phone number. Okay, I don't think she should put it online. So, you know, those are the types of things that I say. I go in there, I tell her that I hope she's doing well, that she's having a good weekend. You know, tell her not to dox herself. Maybe say a thing here or there about how it's a scam and how I hope she can get out of it. That's really the most that I do. Because I don't want to harass Sherry or make her feel like she's being attacked by naysayers or anything. We love Sherry. So as I'm there, Chris Johnson comes in and he does his whole, hey, Sherry. So I just asked Sherry, have you seen your family lately? Which is something that, you know, I wanted to ask her because she had mentioned like a week or two ago that she was going to visit one of her daughters. So I kind of like wanted to hear about it. So I'm like, have you seen your family lately? Like, what happened with that? Tell me. So of course, Chris goes, get off her, queen. And I was kind of like, I'm not on her. I like Sherry. And I said, you're too good for Onpassive, Sherry. And Chris says, she is perfect for Onpassive. So I said, Chris, are you only here because I'm here? Because I'm here almost every live. Like, I really do try to watch almost all of Sherry's live. Okay? She goes live like almost every single day. And I'm at a lot of them. Even if I'm not commenting, I'm usually there watching her. So, because I don't always comment, because again, I don't want her to feel like the walls are closing in on her, like we're coming for her or anything. That is not what I want. I don't want that at all. That's not what it is. We watch Sherry because we love her. Because out of all of the O founders, she's the only one that you can like watch and then still feel kind of light and fluffy and happy about life at the end. The rest of them are exhausting. Okay, they're fucking exhausting. So she's kind of like, you know, the cherished one over here, if you will. Oh, is she live right now? Wonderful. Maybe we'll check that out. But, you know, I don't want her to feel that way. So I was kind of just like, Chris, I haven't seen you like here like almost ever. So I'm just kind of interesting that you showed up for this one, you know? So I was like, good to see you. And I gave him some smiley faces. And then he says, you don't even believe in God, Queen. And I was like, whoa, what does my atheism have to do with anything here? Like, do you know what's funny about that? Whenever someone brings it up to me, I'm like, you're right, I am an atheist. So why is it that me as an atheist has actually spent more time in my life as an atheist warning people in religions to beware of cults than probably you have as a Christian? I'm just wondering. So don't bring my atheism up. It has nothing to do with it. If my atheism had something to do with my channel, I probably wouldn't dedicate half of my time here trying to warn people that are in religions to be careful of the cults in religions. Like, I even did a whole video about how Wiccans and pagans have cults, how people who are in these religions need to be aware of these cults and know about them so that they can protect themselves. And I had goddamn Wiccans and pagans come and attack me. Like, they got mad. And I was like, dude, why are you getting mad at me? Because I'm telling your community to beware of these things. Like, that's so weird. Or like Christians will come at me and they'll be like, you're an atheist. Why do you even speak out about cults? Why do you care? And it's like, because I know that you as a Christian, you're getting preyed on by them more than me. You're going to fall for a cult long before an atheist is going to fall for a cult. All right. And somebody out here has to be protecting people from these things, no matter what their religion or lack of religion is. I try to leave religion out of my stuff unless I'm talking about faith manipulation, because the fact that I'm atheist doesn't have anything to do with it. If anything, I should care about Christians more than atheists when I'm making my content. Does that make sense? I love my atheists. We hang out. I have a lot of friends who are atheists over on X, for example. We have a great time over there. But at the same time, most of my content is geared for people that are Christian because, again, they're the ones that need to be warned about these cults. An atheist is not really going to go join Love Has Won. A Christian, a Wiccan, a pagan, someone that's into New Age stuff probably will join Love Has Won. There's a larger chance that they will. Probably about 50% higher. Because it's really hard to take someone that doesn't believe in any kind of religious or anything like that and then get them into a cult than it is to prey on someone that already has these faiths and believes that they can then use against these people to get them to fall for it. And that's what we call faith manipulation, which I speak out a lot about, like all the time, constantly. It drives me crazy, even here in Onpassive, you know? So, like, awesome, Angel. I'll definitely check it out when I'm done here. So, like, I hate it when people are like, well, you don't believe in God, so why should I listen to you? Again, I don't know what that had to do with me saying, are you here because I'm here? I've never seen you before. And I'm here all the time. What's going on, Chris? Good to see you. You don't even believe in God, Queen. And then he goes, how would I know you're here? It popped up on my phone. And I was kind of like, okay, obviously I'm being a little cheeky with you. Because if you know me, you know, one of my big issues with these guys is how they use Sherry. They often don't watch her. She only has 2,000 subscribers. Well, they're sitting on 50,000 plus. It's like, what? You couldn't send some people over to Sherry's channel? So, that kind of made me laugh a little bit. I was being a little cheeky. So I'm like, what does God have to do with anything? Neither do half of your O-founders, Chris. Don't be a bigot because he's Christian. He seems to think everyone prays to Jesus and Onpassive, and that's not true either. So if you're going to start picking apart my atheism, what's going to stop you from going and picking apart someone's Hinduism? What if they believe in Allah? Then they're not believing in God, not your God. So what? You have a problem with them now? What if they believe in Buddha? What if they worship Odin? You can't start being all like, oh, people that don't believe in God suck, because that opens the doors for some bigotry you just probably don't want. So I said, you should accept all people, no matter what they believe. And he said, it's important to many people. We do, you don't. So then I'm like, why don't I accept people? When have I didn't sit over here going, since you guys believe in God, that means this about you, other than saying that you can be preyed on a lot more by cults than I can. That's really the only thing I've ever said about it. So I don't understand what that has to do with anything, but okay. So I'm like, I've never had a problem with someone due to their religious belief or lack thereof, Chris. That's very, very weird. And then somebody else shows up. They're from Recovery Zone. Queen, do you only come here to put people down? And I'm like, who, Sherry? I would never come there to put Sherry down. So I said, have you spoken to your brother lately, Chris? Because now I'm just trying to change the topic onto something better. Okay? So then he goes, only you, because of the lies you tell about my friends. So I'm like, I've never lied about a single person. And we love Sherry. She wouldn't have views if it weren't for my community. Because oftentimes when I'm watching Sherry, it'll be like me, Jelly, and then another one of our friends there. And there's 3 viewers. It's because Sherry's been posted in my Discord. And because, like I said, after we watch a few Onpassive videos throughout the day, we get kind of like burnt out and tired. They make you exhausted because these people are exhausting. But you go watch Sherry, she makes you so happy. She puts energy back in you. She's like the golden ticket at the end of all that, So oftentimes people will post her. They'll be like, hey, Sherry's live right now. Let's go watch Sherry. She'll put us in a good mood after we just did 2 hours of Marty and Chris stuff. Holy crap. So, and often we're the ones that are watching her in her streams, and it does make me sad because her comments will just be like me and Jelly Snack, Good for you. Another lie. Why don't you tell her how you all make fun of her? And then I was upset because I was like, we don't make fun of Sherry. Says she's a wonderful person and you mock her. And then Recovery Zone said, Chris is everywhere, spreading the word of a better life. And I said, we don't make fun of Sherry. We love Sherry. She's the only one we like, if anything. Then I said, stop taking advantage of her. She just wants to help people. This is evil, Chris. You know what you're doing. And he goes, oh, I seen the comments. And then he started to like block me, and I couldn't say anything because I guess he was made a mod during this or something for at least this. I don't know. I thought he was a mod. Like, I swear he blocked me. But today, he's not a mod. So I don't know if maybe this happening had Sherry unmod him. But I swear to God, after this, he was blocking me. And there wasn't really much more going on after that. Due to it. He just kind of said that I was a bully. He says, oh, I seen the comments. So at this point, I'm just being a bitch. Apparently not very well. You can't open your eyes all the way. Sherry knows what's right. He is not worth the aggravation. So that was interesting to me. It's always very interesting to me when people call me he. There's only one community that claims that I'm a he and that I'm trans, and that's the Ethan Ralph sector of the internet, because I won't send any of them nudes or feet pics, so I must be a man or a trans woman. I can't be a full woman and not want to fuck any of the losers that hang out on Discord all day with Tragic and Dark Ninja. No, that can't be true. I must be trans or a man. So like that language was just a little weird. And I was very kind of taken aback because although these guys are alt-right, I'm not used to them being like Ethan Ralph sector alt-right, you know? So that kind of threw me off for a minute. I was like, am I he? Because like, I'm my avatar is a girl. All right, it's a girl. I'm a woman in this. I don't know. What do you mean he? You know? It was just very weird. So then he says, another bully move. It's okay. It doesn't bother me. And at this point, I'm like, there's no point because Chris is, like I said, he timed me out a bunch. Like a whole bunch during this. I'm trying to type in those few minutes. We all know I'm a very fast typer. We all know that it's not going to take me from 1633 until 1711 to type this. Okay? If you've ever typed with me for 2 seconds, you know that's true. I type how I talk. If you've ever heard me talk for 2 seconds, you know that's true. I don't ever shut up for this long. So you know that this whole time, he just kept timing me out over and over again. So I was like, whatever. I'm just going to concentrate on Sherry. And at that point, we were at like the end of her stream. And she was talking about how she just wants to spread happiness and joy in the world. And she's hoping that she can save someone's life. So, you know, I just wanted to end it with good words with her. So I told her that she probably has saved someone with her kind words. With these little videos, I'm sure she's saved at least one person. I know I've had a bad day and she's made me feel better. And I know people in my chat have had bad days and she's made them feel better. So I just wanted to let her know that, hey, you know, if that is a goal of hers, she's probably already done it. She doesn't need Onpassive. That's always my point with Sherry, is I'm trying to explain to her, she doesn't need Onpassive to do that. She could just come on, be Sherry, share her life with us, tell people to call their loved ones, tell everyone that she wants to spread happiness and joy and share her quotes. And I bet you she'd do a hell of a lot better than selling this Onpassive junk, you know? Who knows? She might get 1 million fucking followers. Who knows? Who knows? I think she should try it. But that was my little argument with Chris. So that was great fun. That was great fun. Great fun for all. So I wanted to share that with all of you because, I don't know, maybe a couple of you guys were there and you saw it go down. So why not share it with you? And what we're going to do is we're going to do a little commercial break. And then when... I'm sorry. Well, hold on, Sherry. Hold on. Not yet. Not yet. We're going to do a little commercial break. And then when I return, we're going to watch some Sherry. We are going to play... the emoji game, the Onpassive version. So prepare for that. And then, as always, we are going to be ending our stream with
a story time from Onpassive.
So don't go anywhere. Unless you have to like go to the bathroom and all that kind of stuff. Get another snack, drink, or whatever. You got 7 minutes to do it. And we'll be right back. Today's video is brought to you by...
Do you have a berserker demon? You may think that's a strange question, but I've dealt with berserker demons. What's a berserker? The word describes ancient Nordic warriors who fought with uncontrollable rage. This is where we get the expression, he was so angry, he went berserk. In the days of Vikings, berserkers would enter a trance before battle to get supernatural strength. They fought with a frenzy. Sound like someone you know? As we say, they lose it. Explosive anger can come from frustration, feeling disrespected, trauma, mental and hormonal issues, and drugs, but uncontrollable rage can be demonic. As an exorcist, I've dealt with berserker demons. If you've got one, you'll need more than anger management therapy. You may need an exorcism of a berserker demon of anger. That's inhuman. I'm here to help at boblarson.org.
Whoa, looks like you got a bit of a tangle in your dangle. Did you know that more than 8 out of 10 hose owners die each year? Not anymore. Hey, turn me on and watch my hose get huge. My mom always told me I was a grower, not a shower, and boy was she right. And if you squeeze me in the right spot, all my raging fluids will come flying out of me, and instantly I'll retract to my small, natural, convenient size. Amazing! Oh, yep. Shout outs to all my flowers and growers out there. And just like a real snake, it can contract and expand like an accordion. You know, we really wanted to name it the Snake Hose, but that's the title of a gay porno. I mean, I've never seen it, but lizard's close enough. This is my next door neighbor, Sharon. She didn't know I was filming her. She also didn't know I had my hose in my hand, too. If your hose weighs more than 15 pounds, I feel sorry for you. You see, women prefer light, dainty, petite hoses. You don't want to be walking around with a big honking nanner. Oh, Sharon. Whoa, watch the whoa, don't get it caught on the thing. Whoa. Hey, buddy, watch where you're going. You don't want to end up like that guy, still using a standard hose, not going anywhere, and he's fucking bald. Fuck! Look at my hose, people. Oh, yeah, it's growing fast, and it's not kinking up anytime soon. Now, I don't know who lives here, but it's time to wake up. Behold, the full length and girth of my hose and its full potential. Hey, can't you see I'm filming a commercial here, you fucking asshole? Wah! Take that, fuckboy! No one fucks with my hose! The lizard hose is about $30. You get 25 feet. That's like, just a little bit more than $1 per foot. Now, fuck it, we'll give you 2. That's 50 feet. Get fucked. Come on, touch it.
Wait, do you have a condom? You don't have one somewhere? Yes. Oi, excuse me there, sir. Do you have these directions? Sure, you just go down that way and make a turn. Don't let her know that your dinger is almost a no-go. Get Tiny Dinger condoms to you discreetly. It's very important to choose the right size, so make sure that you get your tiny size. Don't be caught without a condom. No. Get Tiny Dinger condoms, a YouTube streamer's favorite brand. Located at your local CVS pharmacy, Rexall, Shoppers Drug Mart, Walmart, and in your favorite streamer's nightstand. We get it. You're into feet, and not many girls are also into feet, but you finally found your dream woman. We got your souls covered now. Brought to you by the same people who brought to you Tiny Dinger condoms, trademarked, a YouTube streamer's favorite brand, and the same people who brought to you sexual endorphin spray, trademarked. We have now created the foot fetish Fantasia spray. When you're rubbing on her toes, take a deep breath in and smell the sweet aromas of the toilet bowl, the tire shop, dead flowers, and your nana's perfume. After all, it will turn you on more than just her pinky toe will. This little piggy has been to the market and grabbed themselves a bottle of the foot fetish Fantasia spray, trademarked. It made it so much easier to wake to my ex-girlfriend's feet after she posted up her beach trip vacay photos. Grab your bottle now and make that nasty foot fragrance vanish just like a ghost. Located at CVS Pharmacy, Shoppers Drug Mart, Rexall, Walmart, Kmart, Chaz R Us, and in your favorite foot fetishist nightstand.
Are you getting upset with people's freedom of speech and consumer protection laws that allow the public to speak out about your scam? Are you giving YouTube creators false strikes in order to continue preying on vulnerable people? Is it getting hard to hold it in? Hold in all the bullshit? Well, introducing Tiny Digger Diapers, the adult diaper designed for the man baby deep down inside who's always on the way to the top where his ears will pop. With our FlexiFit technology, Tiny Digger Diapers moves with you whenever you sit on your chair, sit in your RV, sit on a boat, or sit in your home office paid for by the people you scam. The Secure Lock Core offers unmatched absorption for when you're full of shit, which is most likely all the time. These diapers keep you dry and comfortable so you can attend all 500 hours of webinars this week and not miss your chance to sign up a homeless man to your scam. Maybe he also needs the diapers, huh? Brought to you by the same people who brought to you Tiny Digger condoms and Fantasia foot spray. Buy Tiny Digger diapers today. Located at Shoppers Drug Mart, Rexall, Walmart, Target, your local CVS pharmacy, and in your favorite con artist nightstand. No matter where your day takes you from webinar to webinar, you will always be dry and you won't have to cry. Thank you for listening to a message from today's sponsor. Yes, thank you. And now we're going to go and hear from Sherry. Violet said she's only good enough to do free Bill Must videos, apparently, right? Did you hear the one about the priest and rabbi taking a walk in the forest and finding a lost little boy? Oh no. The priest says, let's bang him, and the rabbi answered, out of what? That's the thing. I don't think Chris knows what he's doing. I don't think he's a bad guy, but he's not the sharpest knife in the drawer. I think he somehow looks up to Marty and Red in a weird way. So it's kind of like he just does whatever they're doing now. He's adult, but he's also kind of subversively nasty sometimes. Sometimes. I have closet fans. I have a lot of closet fans, apparently. When you tell me he can't open his eyes all the way. I was like, well, you haven't seen the comments, Chris. You can't even open your eyes. What do you mean? Is Sherry and Chris's downline? Interesting. I don't know. She could be. When I think of Chris, I think of, gentlemen, start your businesses. He's as bad or worse than anyone when it comes to implying if they give Ash money they can't afford to give, they will soon be rich. Yep, he is. He's also told people to quit their jobs, So there's that. Hide your children. Hide your OES. So Sherry was just live, and we're going to go and watch the live that she just did because we might as well. But I have to show you guys how this one started because it made me giggle. This is her live from the other day.
Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to the Share Show. Let me just share this out here real quick. La 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 la. Boop, 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 doo. Ba, 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 ba. La 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 la. Boop, 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 boo. La, ba, 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 ba. How is everybody doing today?
Woo!
Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Happy Friday to other people. Wow.
Woo! All right, I had to show you how that one started because that was great fun. That one was from Onpassive, paving the way for you, all businesses in the world. But while we were chit-chatting, while we were chit-chatting about Chris's and my argument, Sherry went live. McLovin' it. Did she get her hair done? I don't think so, unfortunately, or else she wouldn't have the roots. But this is Sherry from just now. The ease you and all businesses need and the world. Hashtag Onpassive is it. Take it away.
Well, hello, everybody. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Let me just share this out. Baloo, baloo. How is everybody doing? I know life throws us lots of trials and tribulations, that's for sure.
Oh, my.
Happy Friday. It might be Saturday, your neck of the woods. So happy Friday. Happy Saturday to others. This is the Share Show. Welcome to my show. I know I have another link in there that I tried to do just a minute ago. I guess they changed their format, so I was confused. I wasn't sure if it was going to work. So anyway, I made a new one, but here I am.
Woo!
Hopefully I have to go back and delete the other one. So excuse me.
Oh,
So
my.
here I am. So welcome to the Share Show. Happy Saturday in some parts of the world. Happy Friday in the USA. If you're watching me for the very first time, or you have not yet done this, and that is ring that bell and put that thumbs up, because that way if I come on and share anything else besides my lives, or I come on earlier or
You guys think we can
later,
do Sherry set up?
excuse me, or whatever it may be, you'll get notification. I won't want you to miss out on some valuable
Woo!
tips or just things that I share that I want you to I like to give value on my show. So here we I don't know why I'm coughing. Anyway, here we go.
Hey, get a
If you
drink.
hear loud noises, they are going to be having an air show where I live this weekend. So they're practicing today. So I literally have the windows closed. I usually have them open. So they're practicing. So it might be a little might be a little loud sometimes. So excuse me, but I hope not. But anyway, here we go.
Oh no,
and this
Angel, I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope that everything works out. I love Sherry too, though. I really do. This is an awful
Just a saying.
green grab.
You can do like
I'm not gonna
affirmations
do
or
Sherry
what
like
have you. So
that.
here we go. Every day I am thankful for nights that turn into mornings, friends that turn into family, dreams that turn into reality, and likes that turn into love. Oh, think about that. That's a good thing kind of to write down and say to yourself. I like to keep things positive. So bring those
See, like,
positive things into your life.
If Sherry would just come on and like do that and have it have nothing to do with Onpassive, and then just told us about like some stories from her past. I'm sure she has some kick-ass stories, maybe even some cool party stories from her youth. She can talk about stories about raising her kids. She's lived a whole life, this woman. She's been a mom. She's probably been a wife. We know that Sherry does have a DV past. She's been open about it in her Shitting the Light. She could do some amazing work talking about that out here and how it's safe to leave DV relationships and take some of her experience and turn it into something positive, which would also really help her. All right. Like some of the best things that I've ever done have been taking my past traumas and turning it into me going into social work, turning into me volunteering for places, taking my recovery and then volunteering, helping people get off methadone and etc. Like the best thing that you can do at the last stage of your recovery in anything from anything is use your experience and what you've been through to help other people through it. It feels like you're giving back, right? You're helping someone like you were helped. You know, you're helping end cycles that would be passed on in their families. It's just, you could just do so much good. And Sherry has all of the means where she could fucking do that. And I bet you people would love her. All right. She is just quirky enough, but sweet enough. You know how like the law cow community has that cow case cooking, but like nobody actually talks shit about her. Like they kind of dig at her cooking a little bit because she cooks a little nuts, but they're not ever actually mean to her. And in a weird way, she's kind of like their treasure of the community. Sherry would be that for like the recovery community, you know? Helping DV victims. Like, I feel like people would actually love her. And not in like a cruel lolcow way either. Like, people would be like, oh my God, this woman is so refreshing. Like how we watch her, you know, here in Onpassive. It's just, I wish that we didn't have to. Yeah, case cooking. You know, she's a lolcow, but she's not a lolcow like any of the other lolcows. Right? People will react to the other lolcows. They'll out their private information. They'll tell you weird stories about them and kind of like try to get them canceled and whatnot. But then Kay's cooking is kind of like the one lolcow, if you will, that nobody will talk shit about her. Right? Like, she's kind of treasured in their community. people play her as like a palate cleanse. And Sherry is kind of that for us in Onpassive. She's like our Onpassive palate cleanse. So I'm like, she could literally be as treasured as Kay's cooking is in the Log Cow community, but like in another community. Or maybe even in that community. I don't know. I just don't think that people would like come for her. Yeah, Joe, don't worry. You didn't even miss the game. I don't think people would like come for her though, like they do other people. See, even Scam Chan is like, oh my God, she's awesome, right? Like, I think people would like treasure her and really respect her, and she would get everything that she's ever wanted out of it. Because all Sherry wants to do is help someone. See, Angel even says Sherry would be a beloved gem on YouTube. People would love her. I really do think so. Like, I really do. I'm not just saying that. I actually really think so. Because she's like sweet. She's got a little quirkiness to her. But like there's nothing evil about her. Like, she's not trying to hurt anyone. She's not malicious in any way. She really just wants to help people. And it's like, man, Sherry, you have so much great experience, so much hardships that you've gone through in your life. Imagine if you literally took that and then did that kind of stuff instead. Because you want to save people's lives. You want to take people that are the underdog and make them feel seen and heard. And like, that is literally the best way that you could do it. And you're already started on YouTube. So you would just have to keep going on YouTube, drop the Onpassive stuff, and instead talk about your life. Talk about how you left your DV relationship. Give people tips. Maybe you could even show them some cooking. You know, like, do things like that. And I swear to God, you will get an audience probably a lot quicker than doing this Onpassive stuff. Because if anything, I bet you people tune into her. They think she's great while she's doing all this. And then the second she talks about Onpassive, they're like, goodbye. No, thank you. I don't want to be sold anything.
Life. Keep out the negative and bring in the positive. So that leads me to my next thing. Excuse me. I don't know why I keep coughing. So here goes the next thing. In the caption, I put the ease you and all businesses and the world needs. It is Onpassive. It is the ease in your life. You say, Sherry, how in the world can you say it's going to be ease in my life? What makes it an ease? And how can a business person, same thing, be a little more ease at it? And how can the world be a little more ease? Well, the main premise behind this company is to help correct the corruption and help humanity. That's what I'm talking about. Help humanity worldwide, not just in my backyard, the USA, but worldwide. We're going to change this world, folks. And it didn't take just one person. It's going to take a mounds of us. So our CEO of the company, my brother, Mr. Afterfire, that's why he created this company, because he knew he couldn't do it alone. And he needs...
See, and this is what I mean. Sherry has all of the tools to actually save some people out here in our world. Like we just spoke about. The problem is Sherry thinks she needs Onpassive to do that and their products to do it. She doesn't. She could literally be doing it right this very second. You know what? This is what I hate about MLMs. One of the major things that I complain about is that they take people like Sherry that could be just doing this and using their personal life to make the world a better place. And they put them in this fucking company that has them chasing their tails, thinking that they're going to get them that way. They're going to get it that way instead, you know? And it's just so sad. It's so sad. Because it's like, man, Sherry, you don't have to wait for Onpassive and Oh Bless and all this.
Lot to help. He wants to lead, my brother, Mr. Afterfire, he wants to lead this earth in a way better shape than it is than when he got here. And it's going to happen, trust me. So now you say, Sherry, what is Onpassive besides that? Well, our phase one, I don't know the other phases yet. There's lots of phases to Onpassive, but our phase one alone is going to be life-changing for you and all businesses and people around the world. It's a better way. It's a more secure way to use the internet. I love that part. It's a more secure way. So if you've heard me before, I always talk about the security, because to me, that's important, knowing that your stuff's as secure as so is mine. And you say, how can it be secure, Sherry? What do you mean by that? Well, I mean a few reasons. One, because I know there's a lot of companies. In fact, I was shocked at some of the companies. Maybe I'll bring them up if I can locate that. Some of the companies that actually sell and share your information. Well, in Onpassive, we don't sell or share your information. We don't need to make the money that way. Our CEO, the company, isn't about that. He wants to.
Yeah, but like her and I,
and
I also just another one of these crazy ladies online. Some people would say I am.
The happiness of the customer and the security of the customer. So we keep your stuff secure by a few ways. One, we don't sell or share your information. And I know if you've heard me talk about this, this is just the main things behind Onpassive that I love to share because I know it's important to you out there. And another reason why our security site is not selling and share your information. We have something called O-Verify. It might not be back there right this second, but it will be. And what that is, a lot of your companies have this know your customer thing. Well, with ours, it's you verify yourself through face recognition and in a couple other ways as well. So therefore, coming on the new way to use the internet, you're not going to get all these spammers and scammers on the internet. Isn't that going to be more better for your grandkids, for your kids?
Instead, everyone in Onpassive is just a spamming scammer. Every time Sherry says this, she says this a lot. It always makes me laugh. I'm like, no, instead it's just everybody there. The whole place. Onpassive doesn't have any security, so they don't have to sell the data, right?
Whammo, yes it is. Less worry. I say worry less and live more and not passive and dream bigger and help others. So that's another reason why we're secure. And plus, what was the other one? Oh, our stuff is encrypted in our data centers. Keep your stuff encrypted. So there you go. There's 3 things.
Jelly Sack makes a good point and says they don't even share information with the founders. You don't even get told what's going on. That's how secure they are.
Things that keep your stuff encrypted. I mean, keep your stuff secure. So I love knowing that my stuff's secure, and I love knowing that I'm sharing with you something that's more secure, easier, and unlimited because it's easier to use, it's unlimited, more secure, and our company actually pays you, the customer, for using our digital paid products. By the way, we don't charge an arm and a leg for anything. I love it. If I'm talking loud, it's because I don't know when the, like I said, they're practicing for the air show that's going to be tomorrow. And so it's these jets go by and it's really loud. And I don't know when they're going to come by. So I kind of talk a little loud. Plus, I'm so excited to share with you this. Hey, Tevin, thanks for joining me here. So another reason about Onpassive is, like I said, it's unlimited. Because when you have your emails out there, a lot of them aren't unlimited. You have to start, you get so many, you have to start paying for them. Plus, ours is more secure because of the verification that we have. So you're not going to get all these spammers and scamming. Oh, I forgot a big thing. Our system is a single login. One single login gets you to everything. We have built everything from the scratch up and made them our own. We took out old things and created and put new things in there.
I love Sherry. She's like, I've got a big thing for you all. It's the login. Our system is a login. Just single-sided.
We use an AI, artificial intelligence, in a positive way. That's what I'm talking about, folks. When you can implement AI into what you're doing to make using something more simpler, when you can solve a problem and make it more easier, you crack the code. And that's what we have done here in my CEO, the company, my brother, Mr. Fryer's lovely wife, and the amazing dream teams from around the world. That's what they have done. Crack the code, making everything more easier, more simpler, more secure, and like I said, pay the customer for using our digital paid products. Who does that? And we don't charge an arm and a leg. So, and a single login. So all that's going to save you time. That's why I'm saying in the caption I put, it's at ease. The ease you and all businesses and the world needs. And not only that, the ease of saving up time and having financial freedom at the same time. Usually you have time, but you have no money. Or you have money, but you have no time. Well, Onpassive, you get both of that. And how I could say that's because you let the AI do the work for you. Plus, because of a system that we have, plus because, get this part, look, marketing isn't like it used to be. Well, our CEO, the company, my brother, Mr. Ashford, cracked the code on marketing. He was a marketing guru to begin with, but he cracked the code on marketing. He's going to bring you direct targeted traffic to what you're doing. So if you're doing Onpassive, you're going to get direct targeted traffic to that. If you're doing a business, which here we go, is it easing up for your business and easing for your home?
See, this is what I don't understand. Is it that you have an Onpassive business, or are we doing it for businesses? We still don't really know that. Because it seems like when people in Onpassive have another business, they get yelled at. They get told to quit it.
Crack the code. We're bringing you direct targeted traffic to what you're doing. Because you can have the most beautiful site. Maybe you're very creative and you create it, or you paid somebody to create your site. But if you're not getting traffic to it, What good is it besides tapping the person on the shoulder or yourself saying you made a good site if you don't have anybody looking at it or bothering your family and friends to look at it? Well, you can get people from all over the world who's going to look at your site because it could bring you direct targeted traffic to what you're doing. Who wouldn't want that? We're making your life easier. We're making it more simpler. That's why I put a description, ease. And how is it going to ease the world? You say, because that's what I put in there as well. The ease in you and all businesses and the world needs. Well, how's going to ease the world was one, since you're going to have more time on your hands and more finances at the same time. Most people, you're going to have a smile on your face. And you're going to share that throughout the world because you're going to go and maybe you'll be able to work. You'll be able to work less. So you'll go out there and you'll have a smile on your face.
It's going to be good for you because it will give you a smiling face.
Ooh, why you got a smile on your face? Well, you can share with them if you choose to. But and when you're walking in those places, putting a smile on your face could bring somebody else a smile.
First, you sounded like you had a little bit of congestion, like a cold, but that last cough was definitely a scammer's throat clear, girl. It was.
They may needed to see that smile because they're having such a blue day, down day, whatever things going on in their life. Whatever, they may needed to see that. So that's going to help the world as well. Plus, with the
Onpassive will help you smile through your pain.
Finances. When your pockets are full and you have more time, you are at, I say, 96% of the people. I don't know the figure. I'm just saying, like 96% of the people out there, they when they have more time, they have more finances. They're apt to give more. So you're apt to give more of your time. Maybe you're going to maybe you've always wanted to help out with the boys club.
I don't know. It didn't work for Ash Mufara. He just pocketed 108 million and then was like, yeah, I deserved it. I worked really hard.
Or whatever. And you never had the time. Well, now you have more time. I'm just using that for an example. Wow. Freeing up time. Time is valuable.
Thank you, Jelly, for the $4.99 from Colonel Daniel Lee.
Get back time. So to have a company that's going to free you up some time. So you can live more, worry less, dream bigger, and share with others. Making this world a better place because the main premise behind this company is to make our world more loving.
Yeah, but then how's that? I guess it's easy. It gives us ease by making the world a better place. I don't know. It's not really connecting for me.
More peaceful and more equal. And that's what our passive is. Sure. It's all those and then some. Look, it's already made a positive change. It is here to stay. It's so incredible. I can't wait for you to see it. And I can't wait for you to hear some of the stories. Just even your own story, what it's going to do for you, how it's going to help you. Because we also made those things in the passive ecosystem. You can intertwine some of them together. And we didn't make them harder or anything like that. Everything is easy to use because our CEO of the company.
Oh, yeah, no. If Sherry ever leaves Onpassive, like, I hope that she reaches out to me and I would have her on my channel. And then everyone would love bomb her because I wouldn't be able to stop any of you. Thank you, Albs, for the $5 from Colonel Daniel P.
Our brother Mr. Fire said,
I've loved Sherry.
If his wife, or if his grandma, if his grandma couldn't use it, then he didn't want it. He's made everything more simpler and easy to do and use. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, Sherry.
So that on that note, I'm going to put my phone number above. I have one last thing to share with you. One last thing to share with you.
Okay.
Hope my voice works. You out there. You are so important. There's only one of you. Nobody else like you in the world. Nobody.
Like
nobody acts like you. Nobody looks like you. You may have a twin.
I like how she gets so close to the camera when she says it. You out there. I'm talking to you.
It looks like you, but you are different. You're like a gold. You're like a snowflake, different and precious, and just all that. So do you know those people? I call them those people. I don't know what else to call them. I like to call them those people who put you down. If you've heard me before, that's quite okay. Maybe you needed to hear it today, or maybe there's somebody in the room who's listening in the background who needs to hear this because I have got to save somebody's life. Look, I don't claim to be a doctor. I don't claim to be a psychologist. I just know this helped me, and I'm sure it could help you too as well. Those people who put you down, told you no good, and all the bad stuff, because it hurts your heart and it hurts here. And you start believing what they're telling you, right? And then you're getting more and more negative put into the little noodle up there, which is not good, because then you're getting more and more negative, which makes your life a little more miserable, which also hurts your health. We need you here. You've got to let it go in one ear and out the other.
See, like Sherry was made to do these motivational speeches. not made to be in a pyramid scheme that's going to hold her back from saving all of humanity with her kind heart and giving ways.
I know sometimes it could be very difficult and hard to do. Very, very difficult and hard to do. But try it. Try it. Let it go one ear and out the other. And let them, people, they say things to you. Maybe they're having a bad day. Maybe they don't want you to succeed. Maybe they're just jealous of you. Who knows? Maybe they were brought up that way. Maybe they're just having, like I said, a bad day or a bad month, whatever. Let it go one ear and out the other. I'm here for you if you want to chat. You are important and you do matter. And by the way, you do have passion. You have drive. Find it. Don't let it go by the wayside just because people are telling you, no, you'll never be successful, this, and that. Find them and bring your dreams back.
See, what's sad about this is that these people have taken Sherry away, like I said, from something that she could have been successful of to tell her that she's going to be successful over here instead. And then she's just made to sit around and wait for 6 years.
Write them down. Put them all over the house. Or write them down and say, look at them before you go to bed. Look up and look at them in the morning. Take one little stride each day to move forward on what that is for you. Do you know that your passion, you're put here for a reason, your passion, your drive? Find it. Because when you're using that and doing that and striving, you're actually helping not just yourself, but somebody else here in the world. Anyway, that's all I have for you folks. Tomorrow is Saturday. Guess what? I'm going to be out here for a change on a Saturday. Isn't that incredible?
Oh
anyway,
my God.
I love you guys all to pieces. If you're a Global Proud Brand Ambassador and you missed it,
my Saturday just got so much better.
Company My Brother, Mr. Ashford, on the Marty and Chris show yesterday.
My brother.
At 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Go back and listen to it. Listen to it a few times. Heating up. Things are heating up. Be on the lookout. Boom, shaka, boom, boom, boom. I say, boom, shaka, boom, 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 boom. Watch out, world. We're coming to save our world because we're not just one.
We got a remix there. I love it.
Under time, go back and listen to it. Listen to it a few times. Heating up. Things are heating up. Be on the lookout. Boom, shaka, boom, boom, boom. I say, boom, shaka, boom, 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 boom. Watch out, world. We're coming to save our world because we're not just one thing. We're gazillion things. And we're not just one person. We're gazillion people. That's all I have for you folks. Take care, take charge. God bless.
Oh, share.
All at the next level of top. Where our ears will pop, our brains will pop, and our hearts will pop because that's how my brother, Mr. Ash Mafar, and his lovely wife, and the amazing dream teams from all over the world, they give it to us with heart. We're AI with heart. They give it to us with entrepreneurship, with everyday life hacks.
Give it to us.
I can't forget funniness. We get it all here at Onpassive.
Woo.
And also the amazing dream teams from around the world who work tirelessly hours, not just for me, not just for you, but everybody around the world to make it more loving, more peaceful.
Oh, I hope she's not doing a black accent. Is that what she's doing? Oh no, Sherry, don't do that. That's not good. We can't be doing that. I didn't even really think of that. I did listen, Sherry. I'm listening, I promise.
More equal. Who wouldn't want that? It's a mess right now in this world. We are going to make a big shake-up movement in a positive way. I love you guys all to pieces. I will be on here tomorrow.
We love
praying
you,
for
Sherry.
all those who need prayers, or you
Can't
do what
wait.
you do. I don't know why I end up being 16, 17 minutes long. I'm trying to make it shorter, but anyway, I love you guys. Have a great day. I'll see you manana. Bye-bye for now. Please like and subscribe to my station and ring that bell. That way, if I come out early or late or share anything else with you, because I do share other things besides my life. That's why I call it the Share Show. Ring that bell and subscribe to my station. You're welcome to put your link on here. I've got to save somebody's life. Maybe
Woo! She's gonna save somebody's life.
yours.
Maybe yours.
Bye-bye for now. You're important.
Bye-bye for now. You're important. Oh, Sherry, we love you. Bye-bye for now, Sherry. We appreciate you and your happiness. Don't ever let anyone dim that light, Sherry. Make sure that you don't let Onpassive dim that light when this does not work out. Remember, Sherry, that is just another hardship that you are going to be able to get through. You've been through far worse. This is not going to be the thing that takes you down. I believe in you. Remember, you're important, and we all love you. We all love you a lot. Ash has never stopped working since 2018, even after the Onpassive being broke since 2022. He's just such a hard worker. All right? He deserved to pocket the $108 million. He works so hard. I love it when she says my station. I was almost getting upset there because she only really said it like once. I love it when she says, subscribe to my station. Oh, good old Sherry. Good sharing. Anyway, it is time for us to play our game. Are you guys ready for the emoji game? Dun da da! The Onpassive version of the emoji game. Are you familiar with this game? I'm sure you guys have played it before. It is quite popular on here. But in case you are not familiar with it, Jelly Snack seems to be, so that's good. At least somebody is. In case you're not familiar with it, the game goes like this. I am going to give you a clue, which is going to be a series of emojis. All right? You need to guess the Onpassive phrase, product, etc. It will be Onpassive related. And then write it in the chat. You're going to have 30 seconds to guess. Already? And just as an example, and this is a bad example. I'm going to be honest with all of you. Okay, listen. All right. I made the whole game, and then I realized that I had somehow skipped this card and editing it. So then I went back to do it, and then I had used up all of the good ones that I had in my brain. So this example sucks. I even said this is a bad example. I'm sorry. But basically, it gives you the idea. So you see it's an apple, an equal sign, and a money bag. So, for example, those three emojis put together would be apples are money, which is something that you'll, hear them say when they first started to call it apples, So that is kind of what you're going to do. You're going to look at the emojis and then piece the emojis together to come up with the product or the phrase or etc. that it is. It should have been a clock face instead of the apple. Time equals money. Yeah, but I don't know do they say that? I guess they kind of do. I'm trying to make it as Onpassive specific as I can. All right. So, you guys ready for this? All right. The emojis are going to be placed in the blue where it says, are you ready? And then the answer, when we show the answer, is going to be placed in this white area, like as if we wrote it as a message. Because again, in the chat, you got to put your answers. So the first one is these emojis. So we have the do's with the S crossed out. We have a slash. And we have a tombstone. It says RIP. Phrase, product, Onpassive related. What do you think this is? Joe says, don't die. Don't die. Jelly says, do it or die. Do or die. Alb says. Angel says, do or die. Violet, I think, is agreeing with ash emojis. I'm going to give you guys like another few seconds just in case there's anybody else in the chat that wants to have a gander here at what this one is. What the hell does this mean? The little smiley faces don't have anything. It's just what's in the blue. Just so you know, going forward. And the answer is do or die. Ash Mufara. So all of you except Joe got that. But that's all right, Joe. You'll get the next one. It's okay. I believe in all of you. We ready for the next one? The next one is this. We have a dude walking, running, and we have a little clock. If I get one, I will be upset. Joe's like, I'm trying to get them wrong, because I don't want to face the fact that I know this much about Onpassive. That you would be able to show me emojis and I'd be able to guess their sayings. I don't blame you, Joe. I don't blame you. So what do we think this one is? Jen says run time. Joe is saying running time. This one's a little difficult, I'll admit. It's a little difficult. Give you a little hint. Think Chris Johnson's sayings. Think Chris Johnson's sayings. That is my only clue for you. I'm sure it was not very helpful. But I don't know, maybe somebody will get it. Violet guesses time freedom. Alb says jelly time. Ooh. And Jelly likes that. It's jelly time, jelly time. Time freedom is a good guess. It really is. It really is. It is a good guess. I can see why we got that. Falling down the stairs time. Good one, Angel. I like yours. Okay, so the answer is actually coming soon. Chris Johnson. Chris Johnson saying he's not allowed to say anymore. He said, he's not allowed. He's not allowed to say coming soon anymore. Is it a dude stealing Pam's clock? Oh, yeah. Jelly's like, damn it, I get it now. So he's coming. He's on his way, and then the clock's supposed to be the soon. But you know, that might have been a harder one. I understand. I understand why you would have gotten that one. Oh lordy, okay. Well, it's like, oh, so we're doing that now. We're doing that now, are we? The next one. The next one. You'll see a check mark in the green. Shaking hands. What is this Onpassive related saying or product? I'm pretty sure they're all things or products. Ooh, I should have gotten that. It was a hard one. I realize it was a little difficult. Jen says this one is done deal. Violet says it's a done deal. Jelly says done deal. Done deal. I don't know what Angel's saying. I'm a little scared. I don't know if we want to know what I think that means. That would have been hilarious if I did that, Angel. I don't imagine if that was the one that I did, right? That would have been awful. That would have been awful. She means for coming soon. If you didn't get the joke, all right? She's saying I should have done coming soon like this. And I'm like, yeah, I would have made it easier to guess, maybe. But I don't know. I don't know if that's a good idea. This one is done deal. You think it's done deal? Joe says, I don't know what this one is. Agree to handshake. Gotta do them like an Indian founder, though. Onpassive is done deal. Yep, you guys are right. You guys are right. This one was done deal. One of Ash's favorite sayings. Baby carrot. It's what we call revelation news. This is the next one. This is the next one. So take a gander at the saying or product that you think that this is. We've got four emojis in a row here. I mean, what's that about? That's weird. Also Sala, yep. Also Sala. Real Stream News. You know, there's a list. There's a list. Angel's like, it's this. It's waving hands. waving hands. Jelly says, is it hey, 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 hey? Violet also says, hey, 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 hey. And Jen says, hey, 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 hey. And then Joe had to come in here. Joe had to come in here with bye, 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 bye. No, Joe, that's NSYNC. And it's bye, bye, bye. You know? Hey, hey, hey. That's right, guys. That's right. This one is Chris Johnson's hey, 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 which they made a whole song. So, like, this is a very popular saying of his. That they have the hey, 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 Chris Johnson song. I've played it before. It's one of their other songs, and then everyone says hey, 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 hey throughout the song. It's very annoying. It's very annoying. No, 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 no. What should you say to when someone asks you to join Onpassive? No, 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 no. This is the next one. This is the next one. And we have a cigarette, an arrow pointing. And then we have the greater than sign. And then we have some prayer hands here. So, what the heck is this one? What the heck does this mean? Cry, cry. Cray, 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 cray. The Onpassive people are cray, 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 cray. Cray, 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 cray. Praying for Ash. Ash is my god, sir. I like how you threw in the sir. I always love how they always include the sir. Sir Asher Mufara, Lord of the Internet. I don't know how many times someone's written me a comment that literally says Sir Ash Mufara, Lord of the Internet in it from Onpassive. Probably at least 100 times on my channel. I've gotten a comment with that exact. Sir Ash Mufara, Lord of the Internet. Pray for Ash to burn in hell? No, Albs, that you're not supposed to tell them what we do every Saturday. That was like supposed to be our secret. Jesus. Smoking is better than praying. It's so close. It's so close though, Joe. You're like right there. Oh, Joe gave me a coughing fit. Sorry. Pray for Ash. So close. Ash is God. Oh, if you take yours and Joe's in a way and put them together, we have it. We're so close. We're so close. Only God can stop Onpassive. That is something that they all say. That it is. It is. It is. All right, I'll stop torturing you now. And I'll tell you what it is. This one is another hard one. Ash is greater than God. So, like, kind of what Joe and Angel said, kind of like if you put them together, you know? You know, Jelly Snack was close. You guys were so close. You're like, I know it has something to do with Ash being God or something. And some of you were like, are those praying hands? Maybe we're praying for him. I don't know. Worshipping Ash is better than praying. I don't know. But yep, it's Ash is greater than God. The arrow's pointing to the ash of the cigarette. So that was supposed to tell you we're talking about the ash of the cigarette, the greater than sign. I tried to give you guys a hint by telling you it wasn't just a dash, you know, bracket, a square bracket. No. It's a greater than sign and then the prayer hands, of course, you know. I don't think I've heard anyone say that. Not saying it hasn't happened though. Oh yeah, no, there's been there's been a lot of comments. Usually the heroes ones that we're listening to. I heard them say that a couple times. So I also get comments like that. Only God can stop Onpassive. But Ash was sent by God. And I actually got a comment this past week on one of my older videos that pretty much did say this. Not in these exact, it wasn't like Ash is greater than God. But they were like, Ash is lord of the internet, and not even God can stop him. And I was like, yeah, no, that's close enough too. Yeah, no, we're almost back there. It's a pyramid bracket. I like it. All right, this is the next one. God has sent the SEC. That's right. So we have an X and a panic button. What does this one? What one is this one? God sent the SEC to stop Onpassive. That's usually my rebuttal. Someone leaves me a comment that's a little bitchy and they say something like that. I usually say to them, well, in that case, the God has also sent the SEC. So think about that. Joe says it's don't panic. Uh-oh, Joe. Violet says don't panic. Jens, don't panic. Don't panic. Jeez. All of you guys are just really worried I'm going to panic.
Don't panic.
The latest one was Chris that said it, though. I know we have Marty saying it. I should have put them both on there because they've both said it. And I still have to clip the one of Chris. But yeah, don't panic. And then the stream after that, Chris did a whole don't panic thing. And I've been meaning to clip them all together. That was a gimme. That one was easy. All right, I try to give you guys a break here and there, you know? Don't worry about a thing because every little thing's going to be all right. Don't worry, Jelly. I believe you got that. I believe you got that in there. Don't panic. Don't panic, guys. Yeah, we need to make a song with that or something. All right, what is this one? What is this one, guys? I believe in all of you. I believe in you all that you will be able to get this one. I believe in you. I believe in you as much as Sherry believes that she's going to save the world. Catmo! Catmo! My whole life is Catmo. Catmo! Catmo! Well, look, even Baron's like, I know that one. I didn't try on any of the other ones, but that one I do know. That one. That one I've got. Joe's like, okay, I can do two in a row. I was going to say, Joe, you got that last one right. You said you didn't want any. That's a weird looking cat, though. It really is. It really is. I don't know. I looked up cat emoji and it was kind of like the first one that popped up made me laugh. Catmo, which is nonsense. Yes, that one is, of course, Catmo. It is a weird looking cat, but I blame Canva, not me. All right. What do you guys think this one is? Yeah, that's a better looking cat, Joe. It's a better looking pussy for sure. What do you guys think this is? What one is this? I thought that one was going to, because I'm used to the face, like the cat face is usually the first emoji that popped up. But I got what I showed you, so. I was expecting the face, but no, that one wasn't there. And I was kind of like, I don't know. We'll use the whole body just in case, you know? Jen says it's O-mail. So does Albs. Albs agree. Uh-oh, Joe's trying to go 3 for 3 now. Angel says, O-mail. O-mail, my dearly beloved. Jelly's over here like, I miss it. We all miss the OES. O-mail. O-mail. We have that Let's O face plus the mailbox. So, like, what else would it be other than O-mail? That's right. See, you guys are rocking this. You guys are rocking this. I prefer oatmeal. Me too. All right. What is this one? What is this one? This is an expression, and this is an expression that they've been saying quite often. There's a car alarm going off in the background again. They really like to set off this car alarm. I don't know if they're giving their keys to their toddler often, but this car alarm goes off a lot. All right, it's the same one. Like last weekend, it went off 17 times in a row. All right, 17 times. My husband and I were about to go insane. Like, he even came out. He was like, oh my God, I can hear it from in the bedroom. Like, you usually can't hear it from in there. But it had just kept going on and on and on and on. Like, you couldn't ignore it if you tried. It was ridiculous. Angel says, blood is thicker than water. Joe didn't want to try that one. Blood is thicker than water. Red is greater than blue. Oh, damn it. We should have done like red is greater than Marty. Yes, this one is actually blood is thicker than water. And it's actually something that Marty DeGarmo has said about 5 or 6 times, especially in the last few months. He has actually said this a whole bunch about how his Onpassive family is actually his family, and blood is thicker than water, and blah, 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 blah. He's used this saying a bunch. So I was like, hey, I can actually use one that is usually used in the emoji game. It works. Blood is thicker than water, but I don't remember hearing them say that. Well, Abs, are you watching us in mute? Because Marty literally said that like 2 streams ago, and he went on a big rant. Which is a weird statement because none of them are related, right? But they all call each other brother and sister. And they like made this like statement, blood is thicker than water. And then he was like, yeah, people say that, but I don't know if I consider my actual family. And the whole time I'm like, you have your grandchildren there. Like, are you not raising your grandchildren? Like, what are you talking about? So he brings it up a lot and then goes into rants about how his Onpassive family is actually his family, even though people are all like, blood's thicker than water. And I'm like, okay, yeah, no, all right. So that's a fun one for me. All right, guys. Big and sensuous nest of fire could be. Let's go. Let's go. What is this one? What is this one? What is this one? We got the on button. We've got a passport. We have an IV bag. We have an E. I mean, he's even a really cute E. Like, he has like some gloves on. He's got some running shoes. He's looking quite cute. Marty doesn't like his family because they don't like him constantly pitching scams to them. Oh, it's true. I wouldn't either. I'd be very annoyed with him. That is a very cute E. It is. It's the cutest E of all the E's. Joe guesses Onpassive, and he refuses to put it in capital letters. Angel says Onpassive. Is it Onpassive, Jens? Jelly agrees. Albs agrees and even made sure to put it all in capital letters, as did Violet. They don't want to trigger the Onpassive people. You know? Well, next thing we know, John Barilla is going to show up here and tell us to put it in capital letters with like Ronan Noble. You're going to show up with Ronan Noble. They're going to tell us we have to put it all in capital letters. It does look like a Sesame Street E. I like it. I like it a lot. That's right. That one is Onpassive. Now, what is this one? This is something that Sherry likes to bring up that they do. And she brought it up in today's live stream as well. So what is this one? Don't forget to pray for Ronan. Pray for Ronan today. Queen, did you see John comment on my comment on your video saying Onpassive is done? No, I didn't. I'll have to go look. Pig world. It's a pig world out there. Money world. Saving the world so close. Do they say we're here to save the world? What do they say? Save the world? What do they say? Give to the world. Oh, he said it's not done. He got all mad. Like, John, you don't have to sit here and read the comments under my videos, you know? Saving time. Saving humanity. Anybody else? Anybody else? It's saving humanity. We're here to save humanity. Save the piggy bank. We're saving. And then the world with the people is supposed to be humanity, you know? We're saving humanity. All right. What is this one? What is this one? What could this be? Pig shit out coins. I like that for that last one. We're going to change this one. It's going to be pig shit out coins. Now, what is this one? What is this amazing collection of these three emojis? What the hell do they mean? The stop sign, some arrows, a bunch of arrows. What are those arrows for? Angel says, stop, collaborate, and listen. Ice is back with a new rendition. I could probably do the whole thing. Stop going there. Stop going there. Wow. Okay. Stop going there. Stop going there. Where am I supposed to stop going? I don't know. You guys just keep saying stop going there. I don't know where I'm going.
Stop going there.
Woo! All right. Good job, guys. Good one. Good one. You guys got that one. I was a little worried. I was hoping the stop sign would give it away, but I was like, I don't know if they're going to understand that that means going and then those arrows mean there. Because if I just saw that, I would not know that that was stop going there. I'd be like, stop is greater than circle growing? Like, I'm awful at this game. That negative YouTube channel. Those bimbos channels. We've been called so many things. All right, guys. What's this one? What's this one? So far, we've had...
Don't panic.
And we've also had...
Stop going there.
So what do you think this one would be? Come on. We are professionals here. You are. You are. You're better at this game than I am. When I tried to play this game once a while ago, I was awful at it. I was awful at it. I'm happy lover. That's a good guess. That's a good guess. Baron says, I am your friend. I'm gay for Chris and Marty. Are you? Oh, do they know? Jen says, I'm your friend. Oh, yeah. Shelly's like, oh, yeah, let me get on that. Yeah, that's what it is. It's I am your friend. I'm your friend. I'm happy friend. I'm happy friend. They're pointing to the happy face. Oh, I love it.
My name is Ash Mufara, and I'm your friend.
Yes, it is. I'm your friend, Ash Mufara.
My name is Ash Mufara, and I'm your friend.
Good job. Good job. Sometimes the ones that I think are going to be like easier for you guys don't get. And then the ones that I think are going to be harder for you, you tend to always get. It's very bizarre sometimes when we're playing these games. I'll be like, oh, they'll for sure get this one. And then you guys don't get it. And then I'll be like, okay, maybe that was harder than I thought. And then I'll do one like this, which is pretty hard. And then you guys will be like, oh, I know what that one is. And I'm like, what the? You're good. You're good. You're good. Good job, everybody. Good job. That was awesome. That was awesome. I didn't know if it was going to go that well, to be honest with you. I was a little worried. But I think that went well. And I think we could have future fun with that. I mean, you never run out of emojis. And you never run out of Onpassive products or sayings or whatever that we could be doing, you know? So I think that that's one. If you guys liked that and you thought that was fun, let me know. And I'll add it to our list of fun games that we can play. Because we're trying to get like a good like 10 games that we can kind of like cycle through and play, you know? So then we have a good roster. I want to try the bingo soon. So I'm hoping that I can get that set up for next week. I'm hoping. And then we can play some Sherry bingo because you guys had requested that we do like a Sherry stream where we can just like love on Sherry for a whole day. And I obviously have no problem with that at all. I think that's a great idea. And I was like, it could be fun to also play bingo with Sherry because it will be very lighthearted and she won't make us all want to go jump off a bridge at the end of her video. You know, like sometimes Marty and Chris and Red make us want to. So I thought it would be great fun. So I'm hoping we can do that for next week. Unless my week ends up super duper busy all of a sudden, then we should be okay. I should have enough time to put that all together. But now to end the stream, I think it is time that we do a story time from Onpassive. Yes, it is time for our wonderful story time. So hopefully you're all comfy and ready to hear a wonderful, wonderful story. This, of course, was given to us by Ran Ben Yakov, but this is an old one. We're gonna go back in time a little bit to February, which is long before we started to do these streams. Because there's a very interesting story one that I want to do from back then. So, yes, grab your teddies. Good old Ram Ben Yakov. From February 17th. From my music blog number 31 at the ONet. We miss ONet blogs. The days pass. Or maybe it's us who pass them by. And in the approaching horizon, we already see the signs of the times that are about to change. And we are all in one great anticipation, in an excitement that has no equal. We are the Onpassivians, the earliest birds among us since the summer of 2018, until the door closes in the summer of 2022, and since then, we have only been learning more and more. Since then, we only understand day by day more and more about this thing that we have the privilege of being a part of. Since then, many more dreamers from around the world have joined. Dreamers who will spread the gospel to every corner of the globe. Millions who will make the change that the world is so waiting for. Dream on, dream on, dream on. Dream yourself a dream come true. Dream on, dream on, dream until your dream comes true. Dream on, dream on, dream on. No, I won't do it. Dream on. That's the words from the Aerosmith's wonderful and moving song from 1973. And of course, you do know that this song was obviously motivated by Onpassive way back in 1973. Dream on! Of their debut album. It's Take Me not only to the past distant days and so different from what we experience today, but, and perhaps mainly, towards the future that is approaching and reaching us out. To so many dreams that I dreamed over the years and I had no chance of fulfilling. Dreams that now I can literally imagine how they happen in my reality, and together with me and my dear family who waited and wanted for so many years everything that we never had. And above all, I dream of the day when I can help many people who need support, a compassion, help, and a hand that will push them a little further and put them on their feet again. I have been in the Onpassive world since the summer of 2021, and I have never had a problem waiting, being patient, understanding, and grasping the size and the power and knowing that every day that I just having my normal life and wait for it to happen, amazing people are working tirelessly to make it happen, especially one big guy by the name of Ash Mufarhi, so that we can make our dreams come true. And I'll end with another quote from this song. I know what nobody knows, where it comes and where it goes. I know it's everybody's sin. You got to lose to know how to win. Patience, everybody. Keep dreaming, people. You're allowed, and you should, because this dream is going to come true soon. And then they left a link to the song Dream On by Aerosmith, and they posted up some really pretty, like the Aerosmith Dream On album cover and whatnot. Scam on, scam on, scam on. That's what it should be if we're talking about Onpassive, But what's very interesting to me is if you notice, there's two Aerosmith things, and then there's an extra picture there. And you see, I found this extra picture to be quite humorous, because this is the other picture that's attached. And I honestly think that this is a really great picture to describe Onpassive. If you really look at it, what do you see here? We see a clock that is smashed and in the water, probably sinking just as fast as the Titanic. We see a person with an umbrella, and they're on an island, which is very limited, very isolating over the ocean, I can only assume. And they're holding on to some balloons, but it looks like they're about to let go, and it's almost like those balloons represent all of their dreams. And the sky looks kind of lovely, and in the background there's mountains, or maybe even pyramid-shaped structures, one might say. So I just found it very interesting that this was the picture he went with. I was kind of like, again, another example of them posting this up and going, this is a great picture that represents Onpassive and makes it look really positive. But then in my eyes, my interpretation, much different. They always brag to each other about how patient they are. I know, it's almost like they compete. Like one of them will be like, I've been here since 2022. And like, I'm just so patient. I can't wait for this to come. And then another one will post like right after and be like, I've been here since 2021. And I have been incredibly patient. And I cannot believe the sacrifices Ash has done for us. It's amazing what him and his family go through. And then like a third person will write and they'll be like, yeah, well, I've been here since 2019. All right. And I know that Ash has sacrificed everything for us. And I have all of the patience because I've been here for longer. So get in line, bozo. I'm the most patient one. And I know more about what Ash has sacrificed, and he loves me more. So there. And I've never once complained. Yeah, that's another one, right? Marty brought me in 2018. So yeah, this picture just kind of made me laugh. I thought it was a great representation. So thank you so much for that dream on or scam on post. That was very lovely. And that brings us to the end of our lovely
A story time from Onpassive.
So I hope that you enjoyed that story time. I realize, again, it's a little bit shorter, but he hasn't posted all week. He hasn't posted all week, and he is our story time usually. So I was kind of feeling bad. And I found that one, and I thought that one rocked. So I wanted to share it with all of you. Oh yeah, well, I'm the person from that hostage situation comment earlier that's killing one person every day until Onpassive launches. I told someone that Marty was my upline. Oh my. No, Marty's going to get kicked out for having Jelly Snack join. That's what's going to end up happening now. Today, at the beginning of my stream, I gave out 10 memberships. So 10 of you have become a member. When I get off of here, I will also be posting up a link for the Discord that you can come and join. There is a Discord with a members area. We just kind of A-log the Love Has Won cult and Onpassive in my Discord, and we post memes and we joke, and that's basically my Discord. But you are welcome to come in and join us, and then you also kind of get a little bit of behind the scenes on how I put together a lot of these kind of streams, because you'll see the areas where you can post things. It's a great way to get me like any of your memes, poetry, or any of the other things that you want me to include in these FriYAYs, is to come and join the Discord. So make sure that you do. This stream, these month's streams, going forward this month, the streams are brought to you by these fabulous, fabulous, amazing people right here. These are the members of my channel for this month. So make sure that you give these people lots and lots of love, because without them, I could not make the content that I do for you every single day. And 10 of these fabulous people were gifted memberships today. So come and join us sometime. Come and hang out. I think we have a great time. We're pretty chill. And that is our VIP members for the month. So I'm going to be sharing that for the rest of the month now. I hope that you guys all like it. That's all I've got for you. Happy FriYAY, all of my sayers of nay. I love all of you. We're keeping the cope at bay tonight. Again, everything's still down. And if there's any updates over the weekend, I'll pop up and give them to you. Otherwise, I will see you all for a lovely MLM Monday stream. And this week, our MLM Monday is going to be very, very special. We're going to be looking at Nilo Life again. It's the stream I wanted to do this last week, and I never got around to doing. So please come and hang out with me while we go over Nilo Life on Monday. And I will see all of you then. Have a fabulous weekend. Happy FriYAY again. I love all of you. Thank you for hanging out with me tonight. And remember, we're in it to win it.
My name is Ash Mufara, and I'm your friend. My name is Ash Mufara, and I'm your friend.
I'm Mike Ellish, by the way.
Shining bright into the future, we rise high.
Call me Reverend Jim Jones, okay? Let's go to Guyana, all right? No joke. If that's a call. Hey.
Friend.
That negative YouTube channel has got more followers on it than I do on my own. And it breaks my heart.
And I'm your friend. My name is Ash Mufara. If you're rude, if you've been doubting or sighing, or we know who you are.
Stop going there. She wants to be the first to make us look silly. Yeah, Queen of Karma's on there asking for a debate. That's the lady I brought on. Her debate was screaming at Ash. And another Queen of Karma asking about why don't we answer the question about religion. I think we've answered that over and over again.
I've been answering them all morning long. It's not the answer you want, but
yeah.
Call me Reverend Jim Jones, okay? Let's go to Guyana, all right? No joke.
Alright, this is a great way to start your day. Come here and tune in to Crazy Man talking about their experiences. My name's Ashton Potter.
Stop going there. Yeah, Queen of Karma's on there.
My name's Ashton Potter, and I'm your friend.
Let's go to Guyana.